Hello everybody, welcome to another Limbus Company live stream. Hello everyone. Welcome. Glad to see you all here for a very special day. That day, of course, being the Contempt or Ryoshu ID reveal. If you haven't watched it already, I've got a video on it for the, general usage, general understanding of it. And then today we're going to be discussing it further, as per usual. We're also going to be firstly discussing the new patch that's coming out. And that's going to be the focus. So what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on this first. Before, I would do the ID first, but because the title of the video is talking about the patch, and the last time I did that, it was like 40 minutes into the stream before we actually started talking about it. So now we're gonna reverse it. So today we're actually gonna be talking about the what's the word? The patch first. You're my favorite. Yay! Thank you. Mwah. All right, guys. Lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. So here's the thing. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to be discussing the scheduled update patch for this week. And then after we're done discussing the patch, we'll be talking about the ID. Okay? So, we're going to wait a little bit till we gather up. And then we're going to start discussing about it. But first things first, just while we're here, idly mentioning, Bleed Tremor for the new Ryoshu ID. Very excited to see Bleed Tremor. We haven't seen that one in a while. So that's awesome. Tremor kind of getting a little bit of glaze this season. I will not lie. There's been a little bit of glaze to Tremor. I'm a big fan, We've got T-Corp. We got the thumbs. We got this. Also, there's a few things in the video, the reaction video, or the review video, that I missed. And I only... and again... I only realized it after I finished. So, we'll be discussing all of the details there, as I said. But first things first, I saw a lot of people asking me, why are you talking about Dark Souls? Okay? And I'll tell you the reason why we're talking about Dark Souls soon. Okay? Every single time I realize, after. So, here's how this is going to work. Okay, this is the patch that's coming out this week. Okay, so this is this week. So this Thursday or Wednesday, but Thursday for Korea. So this Thursday is what's going to come out. Okay, first things first. We have obviously the new Ryoshu ID. It is a new seasonal. We love Tremor. We love Bleed. Okay. Coolio, package deals, yada yada, usual. Now. This is where the big money happens. Okay? First things first. Mirror Dungeon Parallel Superposition Extreme Update. So, as before, the dungeon's going to be down for a bit, but don't worry about that. First things first. The Extreme Adversity Ego Interference will be added to the game. What is the Ego Interference? Multiply Ego resources consumed when using Ego. Very important. After the 11th, the following achievements will be made completable. Select one or more Ego Adversity and clear at 50 Adversity. Claim all achievements. So, clear all achievements. So obviously, that's going to be reintroduced. And we will pretty much do that on the day. Hello, welcome everyone. Hello. But here is the major thing, guys. Now, when Kim Ji-hoon and ProjectMoon mentioned that they were going to be working on hidden enemies, I did not fucking think they meant they would be adding them next week. Okay? I thought when they said this, that they would be like, we'll add them as the day, as the season not even the next week. Hidden boss enemies exclusive to the extreme mode will be added. Hidden enemies have a small chance to invade every extreme node in the mirror dungeon, save for shops and boss nodes. You can choose between challenging the hidden boss enemy or escaping the fight. Escaping the fight will move you to the next node without having to battle. Clearing a hidden floor in floor 11 does not remove the chance for other bosses to appear in subsequent floors. However, no more than one hidden boss can spawn in each floor. Please note that as progression is unavailable until the hidden boss is dealt with, it may be a good way to escape the entirety instead of challenging the hidden boss. So, you know how I mentioned Dark Souls? Because they literally use the word fucking invading. They are invading your game. Am I gonna hunt them down? Yes. They are literally invading your run. Like I'm playing Dark Souls and I'm walking into the fucking, like, I'm chilling, I'm walking through and all of a sudden an invader has spawned in your game and it's fucking EDM music and I hear Ricardo. And then he's gonna slam down and fucking blow me up instantly. Now, why the fuck would I ever want to fight a hidden boss? Well, here's why. Because there are new extreme exclusive ego gifts added. These are 100% guaranteed rewards for defeating a hidden boss. Not only that, but there's a new achievement category called Hidden. Please note that this category does not affect your achievement completion or count toward the complete all achievements. Pardon me? They just added achievements for fun. This is just for fun. There are 4 new bosses, so we can obviously assume that there are 4 bosses, right? Because this is 4 gifts, so obviously there's 1 gift per boss, right? So, let's just fucking take a handle. Guys, I'm gonna call out all the new bosses. We got Ricardo, we got Lei Heng, we got Every Catherine, we got Dad Gahode. That's it. That's all the bosses, right? 100%, 1000%. Okay? That's 100%. I hope the hint are not actually hidden. No, it says there's a tab, so obviously. This is specifically for me. I'm telling you, dude. Like, I'm gonna have so many clickbaitable thumbnails. New secret hidden boss added to Limbus company. Right? Well, I'm gonna assume that there are 4 bosses because there's 4 ego gifts, right? My name is Gahode. Don Gahode. I'd lose, dude. I would lose. Okay, I'd lose. Now, let's keep reading. We also have the theme pack composition. Floor 11 will be changed. Now, this is very important, chat. Okay? This is very important. Because before, floor 5 packs and extreme mode exclusive packs are featured. But now, extreme mode exclusive packs and certain railway packs are featured. That's right. They got rid of the normal packs. They're gone. It is just railway and the exclusive packs. In the extreme mode, to give players time to reach each identity, ego, and ego gift ramped up state, and utilize them for as long as possible, we have removed theme packs that feature several nodes with short battles, and replaced them with extreme exclusive packs and packs that primarily feature long battles. Huh? Huh? Also, we are working on making certain ego gifts deployment team composition based conditionals more generous, making it more easy to activate. Ego gifts with the activate when X identity have with conditionals will be given easier activation conditionals. We'll share in more detail prior to change. So, what this is, by the way, this is like activates with 5 or more identities, or activates with 3 or more identities that have bleed. So, pretty much, they're gonna make this the have multiple ego gift easier, right? Now here's the thing, this extreme mode is gotten even harder because you are now forced to fight refraction railway packs and the base fucking extreme packs, and you're gonna get invaded by fucking Ricardo. Now, we don't know how it's gonna work, okay? We don't know, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know how they make that work. I don't. Because the whole point is they want you to have a team. So unless it might be like, I honestly don't know how they're gonna do it. They're gonna, because that's gonna rework how all the tier 4s work. So I'm not sure. Did they make it easier? No! This is harder. They made extreme harder. That's the thing. This is harder. All of this is harder. They just made extreme harder, guys. You thought you were struggling with it? This is harder now. All of this is fucking way harder. Not only do you have Ricardo, Dad Coyote, fucking every Captain and Lehang jumping you, now you have to do the extreme packs or the line packs. Now, obviously, some of the line packs are pretty fair. Like line 1 is pretty good. Line 2 is pretty fair. Like 3 is good, but 4, 5, that's dangerous territory. Right? But we'll get back to that in a second, okay? After this, we have major change. We have updated the sign on Sinclair and those who will be sovereign of a star. We realized that the previous used image of the sign was inaccurate. The following images featuring the sign will be changed. Illustrations, icons, story, upsides, and more. So that's talking about like his sign, which if I think if I activate the green marker, I'm pretty sure isn't it just like this? Isn't like that his sign? Or is it, he's only got 1 mark, right? Yeah, no, he's got 2 marks. I'm pretty sure that's his sign, right? His group name? Is that the group name? Those who will be sovereign of stars? I guess that's the Blue Man group. Looks like a smiley face. No, is that not it? I don't fucking know. I don't know what the sign looks like, bro. Sue, did I draw Sue by accident? I might have. I might have done some Roman kanji. It's backwards. It's a backwards F. The backward. That? I don't understand. It looks like a wing. No, I did the. That's my kanji coming in. Check it on Enclair. I'll do it later. Wing. Capital F. Ah. Okay, well, you know what? Whatever it is, it's changed. Okay? Whatever it is, it's changed. So, it's fine. And then we have a lot of major bug fixes, by the way. Of the band. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Sovereign of Stars, which, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it's a leak, because they love fucking yapping about the stars. So I guess it's not like a foreign, you know, it's not like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now let's talk about some of these bugs and fixes and improvements real quick. We have fixed an incorrect description for Haisho Wu Branch Skill 2. So the skill, this was, before it says if target has death threat inflict concussion, I mean, we knew this was wrong because the review kit literally says if it doesn't have it. So they're fixing that. Is Dante a star? I think he finds stars. Multi-rank Heathcliff support passive doesn't work as intended. Apparently, before increased max charge from support passive lasted even when Heathcliff was substituted or returned. Now it just fixes it until next turn. Okay, so that's just fixed Heathcliff. Fixed the issue where base skills due to Lord Honglu did not, the passive, the Haisho Lord effect did not trigger their combat side effects. Is that talking about the retreats, maybe? Also got buffed? No, that's it got fixed. The gameplay was already changing like that. It was it's a text fix. I'm not sure what this could be. We have fixed an issue where the Lord of Honglu empowered skill 3 Akara, the Path of the Law will trigger empowered skill animation. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what that one is either. Fix an issue where ego. Dude, this is the bug! This is the fucking bug I had yesterday! This is the bug that almost fucking ruined my run, chat. Fix an issue where ego, equipped via the Sapling of Light, Superbia, cannot be equipped again once unequipped. That fucking bug that I hate. That bitch got instantly shot. They got instantly taken out the fucking alley. It's talking about the Lord. No, I don't think it's the... Oh, maybe... Oh, yeah, that is the... Oh, wait, that is the bug, then. It always ruined my... It did ruin my run. No, it literally did. Wait, yeah, this is the... Okay, guys, this is the one that you do with the high show attack. He watches the streams. Okay, so I was right, by the way. I literally said, guys, did I not say that this was a bug? I literally said, wasn't this a bug? Like, that it activates every time? But then I was like, oh no, because, you know, Kim Ji-hoon didn't mention it. So I was like, oh, maybe he didn't, you know, he didn't realize it was a bug. But that's obviously a bug. That's only supposed to happen when you have a certain amount of bolus. This is the bug we had yesterday. Holy shit, dude. When my nephew didn't get lunar memory floor 1. Yeah, I better see that, dude. Fix an issue where FRS and Greenery Mirror Dungeon Final Wave does not work properly. Okay, this is the Dongback bug. So this is the one, I think, where you can face skip her. I'm pretty sure. Fix an issue where shops in the Fathoms show 0 cost. No idea. There's a lot more. I deserve a prefix badge. True! Fix an issue where in 8.8 Spring Cultivation, the Claymore button didn't work. Okay, that's fine. Story... Summon units, whatever. Adjusted the number of cleared nodes appearing in the exploration complete screen. Shows the number of cleared nodes in the current floor. Shows the number of cleared nodes in the entirety of the mirror dungeon run. Interesting. Change the description in the reward claim to projection rate. Okay, that's fine. Now it's impossible. It lasts 3 turns. True. Fix an issue for Shimmering Blood. Fix that. Fix an issue where viewing enemy info would soft lock you. Well, what the hell? Change the translation for one of the combos available in the thing. Shall never surrender to can be destroyed. Okay. Known issues. Okay, let's have a look at the known issues, okay? We have an issue where N-Corp Ryoshu passive. Let me show everyone something very interesting does not work. An issue where even if prior to using the target readjustment fire, Ryoshu was staggered due to prior actions, the skill 1 would still work. Okay, obviously this is talking about Ryoshu. Is the update fixed? Yes, it should be fixed now, guys. We'll talk about that. The ID is already bugged. An issue where the players when staggered. Okay, well, at least why'd they even talk about it? Why'd they even... I'm actually so confused. Why did they bring it up? Why did they bring it up? We wouldn't have known it was bugged. Unless they're implying that it's going to be bugged when it comes out. Right? An issue where in the mirror dungeon, if the Ryoshu skill 1 copies are all replaced by other skills, use skill 1 as an unopposed attack, effects failed to activate. Okay, at least they caught that one. I mean, that's legitimately a fair usage. Bring it up to give more LUNACY. And then we get 300. Now, you might have noticed, chat. You might have noticed, Mr. Ever, where the fuck was my 22 kilobyte bug patch? They didn't mention that. That's because they mentioned it in a completely separate one. That's kind of hilarious. And we'll come back to this real quick, but we're going to discuss the 22 byte bug real quick. So, we do have information of the connection issues. Hello, this is ProjectMoon. After the September 4th update, we identified an issue where certain managers encountered downloaded pop-ups or had their drive or extract buttons on the bottom right corner of the screen malfunction. Issue identified. After the 4th update, the 22 byte update would occur repeatedly. After the 4th, clicking the buttons in the bottom right would cause the download pop-up to repeat indefinitely. Identified cause. So our network server system malfunctioned after the deployment of the scheduled update. This issue occurred for users who accessed the game during the network system server malfunction. Solution. The issue was resolved by just resetting the cache of the server. So they just reset the server. This was obviously done on Monday. This was on Friday. The issue occurred after the network service malfunction post-update. And we were informed by the service provider representative that the malfunction has been resolved. So this was not them. This is like the people who they hired the service for. Then we reset the resource data of all managers who were unable to access the game and resolve the issue with a download pop-up. So you should no longer have the update anymore. And I think all of the extra data goes away. We sincerely apologize for the delayed identification and resolution, and we'll try our best to resolve this issue as soon as possible. We sincerely apologize. 500 LUNACY. Now, do you guys think 500 LUNACY is enough compensation for, was it Thursday or Friday? For about 4-ish days. A bit less, to be honest. It's more like 3.5 days of game breaking. Some people say yes, some people say no. They might add more. A lot of people were not able to play the game. Now, now to be fair, I'm going to play devil's advocate. You could still play a majority of people could still play the game. You just had to figure out how to work around it. Now, that's not an excuse. But I am genuinely surprised they didn't mention it sooner. Now, I'm going to assume the reason that they didn't mention it, right? Here's my logic, right? So, this was translated. Okay, here's my thing, right? This was not translated before. This is like, they did it in Korean first and then they translated it. The reason that they do that, right? When ProjectMoon posts a update notice without translating it first, that means that they did not have that shit prepared, right? That means that shit came out instantly. So my logic here is that they got notified of this issue literally like less than 24 hours ago, right? Or even less than 12 hours ago, because they would have had something prepared already, right? They would have had it like, they would have prepared it like this, or they would have put it in the notes. They didn't put it in the notes. Yeah, there was no workaround for new accounts. Yeah, that was a problem, the new accounts. So they didn't know. They did not know. That's my assumption, right? Like, they had to have not known. And because it was the weekend, also Silk Song came out. Like, what a fucking time, by the way. Silk Song was out. I can't entirely blame them. Bro, they probably would... Guys, do you... Like, legitimately, do you think they did the patch, right? They fucking were like, alright, guys. Finally, we can have the weekend to ourselves. Like, we're not going to work on anything for the weekend. We're just going to chill and play Silk Song, right? Little did they fucking know, right? That in the background, right? Silk Song was the reason that they probably were not on their A game, because they didn't think that there would be a fucking server issue, right? Until the Monday morning where they went back to work, all right? Because remember, it's Monday, right? Today for Korea. So they probably, Kim Jong-un probably went into the fucking office, checked Twitter, right? Because there's no way they checked Twitter on the weekend. He probably checked Twitter and went, what the fuck is everyone talking about 22 byte update? And then the team probably came in like, so there's a problem with the game. And they're like, oh my fucking god, we didn't realize it because we were playing over the weekend, right? We were playing fucking Silk Song, right? I'm 100% telling you, that's actually what happened. They were playing fucking Silk Song. They didn't think that there was a problem. So today, they get notified that there's a problem and they go, fuck! We didn't do anything because we were playing fucking Silk Song. We didn't think there was a problem. And that's why it's not translated. That's why it's not included into this pack. This was already prepared, right? And that's why they didn't have a notice for it, because they were just fucking fixing it like less than 6 hours ago. Now, maybe it should be 1,300 for the new players. Who knows? But it's 500. It's whatever. At least we get 500. Now, back to discussing this, for those who just joined, we're going over the new update that's came out, the current patch. Major thing to know about, okay? The number one important thing is, first of all of the adversities are going to come. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Tell me if you hear this, by the way. Hold on. Tell me if you guys hear this. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but we just cracked a cold one. I'm gonna need a cold one for this one. All right. So, we have, obviously, all of the adversities and all the achievements are now claimable again. You guys didn't hear it? Slightly, but not much. Fuck! It was the pop filter. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, there was a bit of a pop, but it was a bit quiet. A ping. A small hiss. Good enough. It should be 1,000. I could see 1,000. I could see 1,000, to be fair. So, here's the thing. Here's the current update. Number one, all the adversities are updated. All of the achievements are now claimable. W. Number two, there are Dark Souls bosses who can invade you during your extreme run. If you beat them, you get an ego gift. But you can also run away from them. Like, bro, what do you mean we can just run away? Like, we can just leave the fucking encounter? They ever balance the sheep? I'm not sure. Do you make you saying about the other teammates? We will be discussing that after. We'll be talking about the new Ryoshu after. So, here's the thing. You can either flee from the new boss or you can fight them. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do not know how the fuck you are supposed to fight this past floor 12. Okay? I deadass don't know how you're supposed to fight this past 12.
LUNACY.
Hey, it's me, Goku.
Goku!
Wow, that silk song seems pretty strong. Let me fight it.
Uh-oh.
Also, I'm waiting for you at floor 16.
Okay, guys, we are not going to floor 16, but thank you, Goku. I appreciate it. So, prediction on hidden bosses. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, here are my predictions. There are 4 egos being added. 4 new extreme exclusive egos. Does that mean they're EX egos, by the way? Wait. Is that what EX stands for? Wait. Hold on. The gears in my head are fucking turning. Has that been a tease for extreme all along? Holy shit. I can't believe it. EX egos actually mean extreme egos. Hold on. The logic is... I understand it now. I still haven't seen an EX gift yet, but that has to be it. Write that down. So, there are 4 new EX gifts. Could this be an exclusive? I'm not sure, but I'm going to go with the headcanon that's extreme. So, there are 4 new unique ego gifts adding to the bosses, right? So, if one boss drops 1 ego gift, there are 4 bosses. Here are my predictions. Ricardo, Lei Heng, Every Catherine, and what was the last one? Ricardo, Lei Heng, Every Catherine, Dad Code, and Dad Code. That's my predictions. And guess what? Guess what? Most of those bosses have a floor pack. Kind of. So, yeah, we have Clear or Kathy, which has Every Catherine. Okay. And then we also have well, Lei Heng's not a part of that one, and Middle's not a part of that one. And we have the Blood Fiends, which has Dad Code. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be Catherine, Lei Heng, Ricardo, Dad Code. So pray for your fucking team build. Now, here's the thing, guys. It speaks about only having appearing on nodes. So, here's the thing. There are only 2 nodes on every single long floor, right? On every single long floor, except for every single one. So even the EX modes floors, they only have 2 nodes. So it's a pretty small chance. Then, there's also a new achievement category. Now, note, there's this hidden achievement category, which obviously is probably going to be like beating the bosses, right? And getting the ego. The thing is, this does not affect your achievement completion rate or count toward the complete achievements. However, right? Here's the thing. So it says it doesn't affect your completion rate. So that means you don't get achievement progress for it. Because it doesn't count. So maybe, guys, you might get thread or XP tickets. It could be rewards. Like, it could be reward achievements. I'm not sure. It could just be... I doubt it'd just be there, like, without existing. It has to give you something. So, I'm not sure. Unless what they mean by this, okay? What they could mean by this is... Okay, hold on. I'm whipping out the paint. So, if you didn't know... Alright? With the new achievement system, achievements only count for 60%. Okay, of 100. Okay, so achievements only count towards 60%. Now, what this could imply, right? What this bit could imply is that either it goes above 60, so it could be like, it counts as like 1%, or it just gives you direct rewards like, I don't know, like XP or something. I'm gonna assume it just counts for like 1%. So it might give you like a level. And it's not affiliated with this. Like this is, it does not affiliate with it, but I'm not sure. It certainly gives you something. Nothing gives you nothing in this game.
Yo, LUNACY.
Im in awe of contempt or Ryoshu with the contempt or ego with contempt of the gaze and the awe of the contempt of the gaze of contempt of awe.
I completely agree with you. I am contagious. The gaze. We are hitting. Oh, so yeah, it doesn't. It probably gives you projection, right? Yeah, you're right. Also, thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Another major change. Theme packs are being changed, guys. Remember how we fought Sinking Gloom yesterday? Yeah, we can't do that anymore. That means, unfortunately, chat, it's sad to say, but after this patch, we will no longer be able to fight Floor 15 Gloppo. I know. I know. I know you're all sad. You're all disappointed. There will be no more... Hold on, I'm going to draw him. I'm going to draw him. How does he... I'm trying to remember how he looks. Kind of has like... There will be no more frog. Except RR1. But ignore that. Technically, you can fight him on RR1, but it's not the same. He's not the final boss. He's just in there. Technically, RR1 exists, right? But he's just the first fight. He's not like the final enemy, you know? That's MFE. We can still fight him, but... You know... It won't be the same. But, what does this mean? This is fucked. In layman's terms. You know how much more difficult this is now? The factory one of getting added, fixed, removed. I'll explain it again, don't worry. But, TLDR, these are the only packs you can fight now, which is all of the 7 new extreme floors, and the line packs. Oh, by the way, I don't even see line 1. Wait, no, line 1 is not even here. Wait, there's no... Wait, we can't fight Gloppo. I was right. There's no line 1. You can't do line 1 in extreme anymore. Oh, fuck. Okay. I was right then. No line 1. Like, yeah, it's gonna be like a cigar or something. Yeah, you can only do 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, or 5. Dude, I told you, dude, they shot Gloppo. What would be the best pack to floor 15? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all, guys, 10,000% my personal opinion on the best packs to fight. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me get the paint. Let me get the marker out. Number 1. Okay, you want to do... I'm gonna write it out here. First of all, I think you do Kathy first. Now, you might be looking I'm crazy, but high key, I think Kathy's probably the best one you do first. Right? You get it out of the way while they have very little buffs, okay? Then, I'm thinking number 2. I think you do... Oh, sorry. I think you do Bridal. Bridal, they have a lot of damage, but you can definitely do it. I'd say Kathy, Bridal, probably the earliest. Get these 2 out of the way, because Bridal could definitely hurt you if you're not prepared for it. Then, I would say probably N-Corp. I think N-Corp would be good 3rd. Right? After N-Corp, you're starting to sweat a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably Crabs, I guess. Crab or Bloodfiend. Or line 3. Or line 3 and 4, 3. You want to kind of save Crab. Bridal's free. Bridal's really good last, but if, you know, depending on who you're fighting, you could hurt. I need to experiment more with them though, so again, don't quote me 100%. And they're also going to be changing how the multi-identity ego gifts work. So for a quick summary about Dark Souls Invadings, there is now a chance for hidden bosses to spawn in the middle of your run in extreme mode and jump you, and you can either fight them or run away. So yeah, and also they're also changing how deployment / team composition conditionals are. Now it says to be more generous, making it easier to activate with them. I'm very curious. It might be 3 rather than 5. See, the thing is, some of the ego gifts already do that. Like the Ryoshu one, the Pequod one, the Blade Lineage and Kurokomo only require like 3 or 4, I think. Because it says easier to activate. Making it more general. If they make it like 4, I honestly think 4 is pretty fair. Maybe loadout. Ooh. They might remove the encounter conditional. They might just say, it might just be like 5. It might be 5 in loadout. You get the bonus. I can see that. Yeah, it depends. There's such a small team of Pequods, yeah. Yeah, there's 3 Pequods. The Blade Lineage one, I think, is 4 or 3. And the Kurokomo one, I think, is 3. What do you mean? What do you mean then? What's the point? Because they said they want to make it more generous and easier to activate. So implying that it is more generous. Okay, so the wording on conditional more generous means a middle. Yeah, but they're always adding more middle. So the wording of conditional to be more generous means that it'll be easier, like in terms of having that. So that obviously means lowering the conditional, and then making it easier to activate implies that it's you might not need them encounter. So my prediction is it's either going to go from 5 to 3, and it might go from encounter to loadout. Because if it goes into loadout, technically that doesn't change much. Like that doesn't actually do, what's the word? It doesn't ruin you, right? Like you can't cheese with it because you still have to use a poise. Like if you want to use Lucky Pack, you still have to use a poise unit, right? So it's not like all this would be doing is in a solo. If you were doing a solo and the statement was like, oh, you need 5 other encounter IDs or 3 other encounter ID, 3 other loadout IDs, you would be able to proc it with less people on your team. Now then, this is in the game yet. This is all coming out this patch. Yeah, you could also do you would be able to activate try statuses much easier because you don't have to have everyone in the encounter. 22 bytes. Oh, here. Just for a quick update on those, talking about the bytes. They have fixed it. It's already been fixed. It was a network error. There's 500 Lunacy deployed directly to your account right now, and there shouldn't be any more bugs. Yeah, so I'm going to go with the fact that they probably make it loadout. I hope they don't make it too easy. I understand why. Don't get me wrong. I think I get it. And it does help new players, especially if they don't have a lot of IDs. But I really do like the idea of having like these tier 4s that like are meant for teams. But I guess they could always just add more complicated tier 4s that require teams. Like they could just lower these ones and then add a new tier, because they added, the new status. They could add the 3rd keyword, right? Like a 3rd tier 4 keyword, and then just make that a more complicated version of the other ones, and that's fine. But I do think that'll make it better. I think 4 is probably a lot. They'll probably do 4. 4 lets you, because 4 you can fit 3 status teams in their chat. You think about it? If they do 4, you can fit 3 statuses into one team. Obviously, you have a team of 12 sinners, right? So you could do 4, 8, 12, split them into 3, and you could use, say, 2 of each status and put them in your team, and then you would have, boom, you have triple thing. possible. It's definitely to help with Extreme, especially because Extreme got way harder. We'll see though. Apparently it says we'll change parallel to the actual update in the future. I'm not sure if this will be this patch or next patch. I doubt it'll be this patch, it'll probably be next. Then we have some Yisong stuff, or some Sinclair stuff. And then a bunch of patch notes. That's pretty much it in terms of the new content being added. As I've spoken about, there is already 500 LUNACY deployed into your bank account directly, thanks to Kim Jae-hyun and ProjectMoon team. The 22 kilobytes is no more. It's been executed. What about the Mirror Dungeon stat reward? The one you had no icon next to the main LUNACY? I'm confused. What do you mean? Hello. 1 billion LUNACY. Now it's 11.47. True. Yeah, we don't know what the new gifts are. But guys, let's take a prediction, okay? I mean, obviously, here's my prediction. If it's my prediction of enemies, which is Ricardo, Lei Heng, Kathy, Dad, I'm gonna say we already have Book of Vengeance and we already have the chains. So it's either gonna be a fur coat. Okay, I'm thinking Ricardo. It's either a fur coat or it's gonna be a coupon, right? Hair coupon or a fur coat. For Lei Heng, it's either gonna be his tiger blade, or it's gonna be his cigar. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's gonna be that or the cigar. For Kathy, this is a hard one. I'm not gonna lie to you. It could be the PDA, like Dante's PDA. His glasses kitty sticker is true. Or actually true, the glasses would be a good one. I'm thinking Kathy could be the PDA and maybe her diary. Right? I know her diary is very important. It could be her diary. But Dad, it could be his mask. Dad Coyote has his battle mask, like his war mask. Could be his war mask. Also could be the mirror, true. I think we already have a mirror though, so it's a bit hard. Or Roshinante. I could see Roshinante, I guess. Roshinante. The horse is here. Another horse. His spear? Could see his spear. Child support. Yeah, just the entire Ferris wheel. Are the achievements bugged? After this patch, the achievements will be fixed. The ego interference, adversity, clear mirror dungeon, and clear all achievements will be fixed. What about the Night Drifter? Well, we can fight the Night Drifter, so I don't think he'd be a hidden boss. A mirror shard? I mean, I can see, yeah, her mirror shard, the PDA, her diary. I can see either of those flowers. Yeah, they could be the Heath flowers. The crown, yeah, the crown / mask, whatever that he wears for battle. It could be like a fucking La Mancha Land like a La Mancha Land fucking like coupon or some bullshit, you know? So yeah, that's cool. So that's pretty much it from the hidden. That's pretty much it from what do you call it? The extreme update. So let's discuss for now the ID in detail. So we're gonna talk about the Ryoshu ID. First things first, let's get one thing out of the way. Okay, the Ryoshu ID is a bleed tremor unit. Welcome, bleed tremor. Also, Jesus Christ. So we're not doing any solos anymore. I'm done. I'm fucking done. The hidden ones are Abnos from the BP. Nah, they're not gonna do they're not gonna make a new. It's not new. It's not new enemies because it was specifically stated that it is battles from the manager's past. So we know it's enemies we've fought already. So here's the thing. First of all, she is mono pierce because she's his contempt. Number 2. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hold on, I gotta fucking. Woo! first of all, she's got bleed count. So for everyone wanting about more bleed count, which I don't know why you'd want more bleed count. There's already so much bleed count, but there you go. We got more bleed count. Put into my screen. My bad, guys. My bad. So, let's talk about her skill 1. Alright? First things first. She is Envy. Yeah, she is Envy, Wrath, Lust, Sloth. She got the 4 sin resistance. She got 4 sin affinities, right? Sloth's actually pretty good. I don't think there's much Sloth on a new modern day bleed team. Off the top of my head, Ring Sang is the first thing I think of. Cloudburst from Honglu. Don Quixote, skill 1. And that's pretty much it. That's all I think of. So first of all, we have Gaze. Yeah. So we have Gaze and Contempt, right? So that's the new status. We have Tremor Count. I said Dawn. I said Dawn, guys. I literally said Dawn after. And Kuroko McGregor has S1, true, yeah. So there's a Tremor Count, Bleed Count, and the Gaze effect. Alright? So we'll read what the Gaze effect does after. Then we have an Unbreakable Coin and another second coin. This one is again Clash Power if the target has Gaze. And then we also got Coin Power. It inflicts Tremor and Bleed potency, and then the second coin does Tremor Count and Bleed Count. And also Gaze again. So this is Unbreakable Coin, so even if you lose it, you'll always inflict the count. Also, she Tremor Burst. Boop. How's that not enough? Well, I don't know. Depends on what team you use. Then, okay. Boom. Skill 3. We have the All Contempt. Okay? Now, this is the big one. If the target has Gaze, the skill inflicts more bleed and tremor potency. Okay, awesome. Because Gubo said makes the target fatal to pierce. So yeah, that could be the reason. We'll discuss that when we get to this move, because there's a lot to discuss with this move. So, before use, at X, sum of Gaze on all enemies, or Y, sum of Contempt on all enemies, activate the Gaze of all, cascading beneath Contempt. Now, I'm going to go on a fucking whim and say that this is 7. Alright, because 7 is typically the max for Gaze, right? So it's probably going to be a max of 7, right? So at 7 Gaze on everyone, by the way. This is not on her, on everyone. So it's probably really fucking easy to inflict. She will then use skill 3. She gains Coin Power, okay? She gains, deals more damage. She inflicts Tremor, Bleed. Tremor, Count, Bleed, Count. By the way, yeah, Bleed and Tremor Count literally on every skill. But, you know, whatever. And then the third coin, which is the most important because it's unbreakable. She deals more damage. She inflicts the Gaze. And also, she has a new amplitude conversion, Tremor Hemorrhage. Okay? She then Tremor Bursts. So she Tremor Bursts, and she implies a new Tremor Heritage. So we'll talk about Hemorrhage there. Now let's talk about the Ascended Skill 1. So let's... Skill 3, sorry. Let's zoom on in here. So, we have the Ascended Skill 3, which is the 1 coin. External effects cannot trigger this skill to be reused. Now, what this is referring to, by the way, this is specifically referring to Coin or Mirror Dungeon. But here's the thing. Coin has never worked like that. So, I'm a bit... My assumption is this, okay? Here's the thing. Coin has never let you reuse an Ascended skill. You've never been able to reuse an Ascended skill with Coin. 99% of the time you can't do it. Right? So, the reason I think that this is written, okay, and this is very important, is because the S3 inflicts Gaze after it consumes it. Okay, because look, it consumes it, and then it inflicts it again. So, theoretically... Right? I assume... What about Honglu Skill 3? Honglu Skill 3 doesn't let you... Honglu Skill 3 uses his third... Remember, Honglu uses Skill 3. He then activates the attack with the High Show. He uses his normal Skill 3, and then he activates his other Skill 3. He doesn't reuse the High Show Skill 3. He uses his other Ascended Skill 3. But that's about it. right? And it's not not an ascended skill 3. It is just an actual different skill 3. Like, it doesn't, you know, when you use Honglu's skill 3, it doesn't convert his skill 3 into an ascended. No, he just uses an ascended skill. This one converts it into an ascended skill, right? Because it doesn't, he fails the round. Yeah, technically it fails the round because that is true. Technically, Heathcliff tries to do it again, but he's blocked, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it technically works, but like they don't, right? So my only assumption is that it's theoretically possible to inflict gaze on all targets again after doing the skill 3. That's my assumption. Then, what does this actually do? So prioritize targets, enemies with the gaze of contempt as sub-targets. Okay, so this is attack weight, obviously. Deal less damage against sub-targets. If there is just a single person, deal more damage. It's exactly... this is worded pretty much like Queen Hatred. Gain coin power. If they're the main target, deal more damage. On the main target, deal more damage for every gaze. Okay. After attack, consume gaze or contempt on all targets that will hit. Okay, so you reset it. Yeah, it'll just reuse the skill. It'll just reuse 3-1. That's pretty much what it's saying. But I feel like they've always done that. So, and then what does this do? If the target has contempt, to deal more damage. So you want to use this when the target has contempt. We'll explain how to get contempt when we hit the passives. All right. Here we have tremor and tremor count, bleed and bleed count, and it also triggers hemorrhage and it also tremor burst. So AoE hemorrhage, AoE tremor burst, right? Big W, hell yeah. Then boom. What's the synergy with ego? I'll explain it in the passives, okay? Because it explains it in the passives. Now we have the new skill 4, which is technically the replacement for Yi Sang skill 3. This skill is different, and there are minor differences in the skill. We'll talk about that. First of all, he prioritizes N-Corp Contempt Ryoshu. Okay? Ryoshu is the primary target. He has the same attack weight gimmick, I assume. He has the same coin power, same base power, and he gains poise as per usual. Right? He loses his torn memory, and if he has torn memory, he loses it and heals himself. Same thing. The minute it gets different, however, is this. As you can see, the first coin only does damage against the main target. The second coin, it says here, okay? This coin deals damage only against the sub-targets if the first coin wasn't a critical hit, and if Ryoshu survived, one random target takes sub-damage. Okay? Deal more damage for every torn memory. Deal more damage for crit. Deal more damage on crit. Torn memory, crit, bleed, bleed count. So, there's no... You might have noticed something. There's no on-kill conditional. Technically. The on-kill conditional is there because it says if this coin wasn't a crit and if Ryoshu survived. Right? One random target takes some damage. But we've seen how the teaser works. Okay? Because the teaser, she didn't die when he activated the ego. And we'll explain that when we get there, right? Damage based on HP missing. On the main target. So this is on the main target. So this is obviously the lower you have, right? This is the lower they are, the more damage you deal. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it applies if you crit. It looks like it's just critting now. It looks like if you crit, you get the AoE. That's what it's implying. But we'll talk about that when we talk about the passive. We have to talk about the passives, right? Here's the thing. We have to talk about the passives. Here's also the defense skill. This is also very important because it's talking about the contempt of gaze. We'll talk about that in a second. Combat start. This is a normal block. This is very important. If this unit does not have contempt of gaze, and at the X, sum of gaze on all enemies or contempt of all enemies gain the contempt of gaze. If this unit has contempt of gaze, gain final power. When hit while using the skill, inflict bleed. Same question, right? I asked the same question when I did that. As you can see, contempt or Ryoshu. This is her ego. Okay, here it is. Gaze of Contempt. Max value 7. Deal 7% more damage for every gaze of contempt. Turn end, this effect expires. Turn end. At 7 gaze of contempt value, convert it to contempt of the gaze, and turn expiring. This is what you get. It's the ego. Now, how does this work with the ego? We'll explain it when we get there. Okay. Oh, that's contempt of the gaze. Okay. In the game for that. Oh, that's the other one. Yeah, no, sorry. Wait, isn't that the corrosion one? Well, hold on. I'm in game. I can just look. I don't know. Is it on the wiki here? I gotta just check the game. I'm in game. Here it is. Contempt of the... Here, hold on. I have it here. Contempt of the gaze. Here it is. Gain 7 protection, gain 7 damage down. On this unit slot to gain 20 aggro. Cannot gain contempt as long as turn is active. Now you can just see it from the passive. So there you go. So this is what the contempt of the gaze does. The contempt of the gaze gives you a gazillion protection and a gazillion damage down. It also makes you have 20 aggro. Okay, because this is contempt of the gaze. So that's what that does. No, inside. You gotta read it this bit here. Contempt of the gaze. It's inside the passive. For whatever reason, it's inside the passive. I'm not sure what the logic behind it was, but there you go. Okay, now, back to the passive, okay? Back to the passive. Now. So, more to discuss about her passive. Here we go. So, first of all, we have... Hand I let slip. Now, what in the goddamn the fuck is this? This is related to in-game, by the way, because for Juan's, I believe he mentions his brother. This is obviously mentioning a certain child of Ryoshu's. So this is obviously her child. For whatever reason, it's blanked out. This is Carmen censoring it, pretty much. Now, here is what everything does. The child. On hit against enemies, inflict gaze. So no matter what, you just hit, you inflict gaze. If you have Gaze of Contempt, which is the protection one, you get a gaze. Okay? When hit by an enemy, you inflict gaze. So gaze is going to be a thing that is just commonly spread. Like, this is not something that you're going to be stressing about, right? Now, if you have Contempt of the Gaze, which remember is the protection buff, right? When hit by attack's final coin, inflict X% of the damage dealt by that final coin as slot damage. I feel like this bit is looked over by a lot of people. The fuck do you mean you're just going to deal X% of the damage back? She might just deal like 200 damage back to the target. Depending on how they cap this. Because if that's like 10%, right? And you get hit by like Tiger Slash Perfected Flurry of Blades, right? And you get like 1,000 damage dealt to you. You just deal it back, assuming you live, right? So that's what I'm gonna assume it's like 10%. That's a lot of damage, especially because you remember you get a gazillion aggro, right? A Wrath Flower, though. Yeah, she's pretty much a Wrath Flower, but she does sloth damage. It's really funny. A counter to the red coins. Yeah, pretty much. This actually unironically counters red coins, guys. Assuming you live. Well, remember, no. You gotta remember, Contempt of Gaze gives you 7 protection. So if you have Contempt of Gaze, you have 7 protection flat. That's not including extra bonuses, guys. Right? So yeah, you're gonna take a lot of damage. Because you have 70% DR? I have no idea. Who knows? I want to hit the fucking whale with this. That's what I want to do. Now, also, continuing on. If this unit used its base attack skills to consume gaze or contempt, which is skill 3, next turn, gain the enemy gaze consumed, divided by X, plus the enemy's contempt, times Y, as gaze. So, TLDR, if you use, when you use skill 3, guys, you will get gaze. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's going to change the status effect, because that's what the status effect for the ego is, right? Unless they change the ego, but I doubt that. Is this unit to kill a giant tongue twister? Gaze, 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 gaze. So, here's the thing. This is Shadowbound Cannon Synergy? Yes, dude. Now, that's how you get the Contempt Gaze, right? You get that from activating skill 3. So when you activate skill 3, you get this for X amount of turns. Now she has another passive. When staggered, gain protection and gain the Contempt of Gaze next turn. On death, apply the following effects against 3 enemies with the most gaze or contempt, in descending order in focus parts. We have Inflict Bind. We have Inflict Bleed and Bleed Count. And we have Tremor and Tremor Count. So, welcome back Phalanx and Yisang. Right? Because that's what this is. This is assuming she dies. Right? Which I'm not sure how common that will be yet. Welcome back. Welcome back Phalanx and Yisang. Pretty much. With Contempt of Gaze, with Contempt of Gaze, she wants to inflict this, which we'll talk about more in a second here too. And then we have a third and final pass. So she has 3 passives, by the way. With the shape and mute box? I don't know. So here's the third passive. Combat Start. This is Combat Start, by the way. This is a permanent effect, right? This is not a temporary effect. Envelop Yisang's target readjustment fire skill gains the following effect. Before using this skill, if N Corp Contempt Ryoshu has Contempt of Gaze and can use her base skills, use I Shall Fire anytime against Ryoshu. Now remember, it does not have a crit, it does not have a kill conditional, it is a crit conditional, right? Before using the skill, however, if the main target is not Ryoshu, and if she can use her base skills, she will use her S1 as an unopposed attack against the main target indiscriminately. Skill 1 not only deals less damage, but she cannot kill the main target. So remember when Faust got jumped in the trailer? Faust got jumped, but she cannot die. And I called this. I said this. I said, when she dropped, I said, I bet you she won't kill. Right? She'll leave them at, she pretty much leaves you at 1 HP. This will jump allies, pretty much. And it also could affect enemies as well. But she follows up. Right? But if Yisang is targeting, like, Sinclair, she will jump Sinclair. And also remember, Yisang's skill 3 makes you Pierce Fatal. So she'll probably be doing Pierce Fatal damage to you. And that's the big thing. So with this, you are now, it's a lot more reliable to get the final blow. Because I do know that sometimes it was a bit hard to actually get the hit because it was the first coin that had the hit, right? But with this, maybe you can do stagger, you can do this. And there you go. After that, we have the support passive here, which is if ally with the earliest deployment order hits an enemy with attack, inflict bleed, which is just nice. And then we have if the ally with the earliest deployment order is hit by an enemy, inflict tremor. Yippee! It's on hit, not on kill. Yeah. No, I said that it's not on hit. I said that it's not on kill anymore. This is not on, yeah, this is on hit, not on kill. So he has no, his skill 3, this skill 3 does not have any on kill conditionals as far as we can tell. Well, besides this. It looks like it's on crit. So, this is interesting because what this is saying is this lets you have... You can inflict bleed on anyone now. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna assume that this is still probably gonna be a res attack. This is kind of like Philip. Philip lets you inflict burn on people now. Like, Philip was, I think, one of the first... Not one of the first. But it's very rare for a support passive to let you inflict another status. Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. It does have a crit. It does have a kill. I'm just saying it has a kill and a crit is what I'm saying. Because Ryoshu doesn't die in the teaser, but she AoEs anyway, right? Is she gonna count as GF family? I have no idea. But here's the thing. So Ryoshu can now let you inflict a bleed, or tremor, which I think is very funny, right? I'm sure there's gonna be a few characters who can actually do this. Yeah, Sinclair also lets you do burn and rupture. So he's one of the new ones that let you do that as well. But it's really just Dawnclair. That one, I think maybe one more character besides that. If he counts as N-Corp. I don't believe so. She is an N-Corp, but she is not a fanatic. So she doesn't work with the fanatics. Now, let's talk about what these effects do. Okay? Tremor Hemorrhage. On Tremor Burst, take loss damage equal to the sum of Tremor Potency and Bleed Potency divided by X, and lose bleed count. So, welcome back, Tremor Scorch. This is pretty much what this is. Welcome back, Tremor Scorch. Okay? But today we do lust damage. Today we're feeling a little lustful. Okay? So, this is pretty much the balance. I've said this before, but Scorch and now Hemorrhage are pretty much the balanced versions of Reverb, okay? So this is pretty much what Reverb is. A harder to use Reverb. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it uses a bleed count, bleed count, bleed count, bleed count. And I'm just going to say it flat, okay? I'm going to say it bluntly. Guys, in the year of our Lord 2025, you should not be struggling with bleed count anymore. Ever since Ring Sang came out, bleed count has been a null issue. Legitimately null issue. No meme. 1 skill 2 on Yisang is like 8 bleed count. Like literally like 8 bleed count on 1 skill. You're good. You'll be fine on bleed count. So, the fact that it uses bleed count, Ring Sang is RNG, dude, it's like a 60% chance without any status buffs. Also Ring Otis. And I don't have Ring Sang. Yeah, Ring Otis is a 2-star. She works well. With Ring Sang or Fell Bullet. Also, Kurokomos exist now as well. You can use Kurokomo. Well, guys, you can use Ring. You don't have to do the combo with her. Obviously you want to do the combo, right? But this is not like Fell Bullet Yisang where you are required to kill people. She has synergy with Fell Bullet Yisang, but you absolutely you are not forced to take Fell Bullet with her. You could if you want. It's encouraged, but it's definitely not required. It's more so the other way around, right? That's what I'm saying. It's definitely much more that Fell Bullet wants Ryoshu along more than Ryoshu wants Fell Bullet along. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Obviously, you want to play them in duos. That's kind of the point, right? Now, what other IDs exist here? We got the Blood Fiends, right? And we got the Kurokomo team. That's probably like the main people you want, right? Rosa, yes. Also, Rodion. You really want to bring Rodion along, either as Princess or Kurokomo Rodion. How much cash she probably inflicts with this? She probably goes like neutral. But trust me, you're going to be fine on count. You're not going to stress on count. It is so incredibly easy to do it. Where were you in the Rupture season with Tremor? So that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, you're going to be fine. It is such a common status effect. You got Blood Fiends. You can do Kurokomo. Like Heathcliff and Ishmael alone will be fine. You can do like who? What else? There's Faust. Guys, nails exist. You can use nails if you want. In fact, hemorrhage is actually hemorrhage and nails kind of go together, kind of crazy. If you think about it. Nails might high key be OP with this. Right? Because nails will give you a billion count. So that's the potential. Also, we have the gaze effect. So this is what gaze does, by the way. So we have a max stack of 7. Take and deal more damage from and against Ryoshu for every X stack of gaze. Okay? Using S1 ID. Well, the thing is that she is really good because she also inflicts gaze. Yeah, it doesn't say that there's a limit. She might, but it most likely will have a limit. It'll most likely be like 3. I don't think it'll be more than that. Or 2. So, here's the thing. She gives... Not only does Faust give a lot of bleed count, but she also makes them deal more pierce damage. So, here's the thing. Take and deal more damage from and against Ryoshu for every stack of gaze. Now, gaze, as I said, this is what you inflict on the enemy. Okay? On death, you transfer this unit's ally who does not have gaze. So you actually transfer gaze until it becomes contempt, right? Specifically, you have to note. So you take and deal more damage to Ryoshu. Obviously, Ryoshu wants to get hit. So the question about that was about like, oh, what about the protection that she has, right? Well, this is going to either nullify that protection or it's going to neutralize the protection, right? Because this is probably going to be like maybe 5% more damage, I guess. So maybe it adds up. Do you think she'll be Fnatic? Nah, because Yi-Sang isn't counted as a Fnatic. He's a League of 9. And then the big difference of Contempt is that it's 1 stack. Okay, if you remember, you need to end the turn with 7 gaze to convert to Contempt. And the big thing about Contempt is that you take and deal less damage to Ryoshu. So instead of taking and dealing more damage to Ryoshu, you take and deal less damage to Ryoshu. So not only do you, and it's probably a higher number too, by the way. Like if this is like 30%, this will probably be like 45, right? So this makes you tankier. This makes the enemy Ryoshu tankier against this enemy. Also, again, this effect transfers. So not only does it transfer as well, but these loop, by the way. This is a feedback loop because this turns into gaze again. So you feedback loop infinitely, and this spreads across the entire enemy team. Right? So really interesting. And I guess the most important thing to ask is how does this work with her ego? So what do we have about her ego? Obviously this is upside 4, right? So if you use the ego, you get the normal gaze of contempt. We already know what this is, right? And we've already shown off what this is. So, but what do we actually benefit? So, the normal gaze of contempt, which is not the contempt of gaze, this is the normal one, gives you more damage for everything you have, and then you convert it into the opposite one, right? So, you can have this and gaze at the same time, I guess, if you want. Or, more likely, you're probably gonna you can access the contempt mode faster by using the ego. Right? That's probably going to be what you want to do. I assume you want to be in the contempt mode. Because, really, there doesn't seem to be a downside to being in the contempt mode. Besides dealing less, like, you have 7 damage down. But, you just get so much extra buffs for being in the contempt mode. So, it kind of just seems worth it to be in the contempt mode all the time. That's kind of my theory about, my assumption behind it at least. This is the third with ID synergy. Yeah. Pretty much. Fell Bullet, Love or Hate Don Quixote, and this. And Magic Bullet. Forgot about Magic Bullet. It's gonna be funny. Sunshower plus Contempt and Temp Protection. Pretty much. So many have bleed. She has so much bleed. Another Pierce ID has been added to the team. So let's, hold on. Let's open up Limbus right now. I have Limbus open. If I had to do this team, okay, look, if I had to slot in, okay, let me like lock in. So if I had to put Yisang in my team, because remember, Yisang also does bleed, right? Remember, now that Yisang chat, now that his skill 3 is going to be different, remember, this will not be a kill conditional anymore, right? This is not going to be a kill conditional anymore, well, at least so far. This will not require a kill, like killing them. So, we have Yisang, who does bleed. Faust, her only bleed ID. Now, technically, you could do BL if you want, because Red Plume Blossom does work. And it is crit. I'm not gonna lie to you. You could do this if you want. This is more potency, though. But if you want, say you just want to, I don't know, you can put Gaze in here. One who grips. Don with Coyote, obviously. Don Coyote. You could do middle manager. You're probably going to do manager, I assume. Now, manager, I don't believe has been is like a count god at all, but she's good. You can have, I mean, she has count here. This is good. Mainly on her send skill 3. But you can also do middle. Wow, what a key pie. I guess if you have Envy Res. Ryoshu, you're gonna have the new ID. Oh yeah, and Corpus is bleed. Oh no, she does bleed. I don't know why she doesn't show up. For some reason, she doesn't show up, but yeah, you could do this if you want. It's because she doesn't actually inflict bleed. She inflicts nails. That's kind of the funny part. She doesn't actually inflict the bleed status. She just inflicts nails. That's why she doesn't show up as a bleed unit. Bleed. Bleed. If you want bleed count, I'm just saying. You want to know who the god of bleed count is, chat? Hey, I'm just saying. You want the god of bleed count, bro? His name is R-Corp 4th Pack Rhino Muscle. This man is a bleed count monster. Okay, that's all I'm saying. This man is a bleed count monster. Okay? Does Rep Shop is charged? No, I don't believe so. Check. No, she doesn't. So, I'm just saying, so if you want count, I'm talking about specifically count. Obviously, this is potency. You can put him there. Honk Shnu. If you're going to run Kurokomo, you put Kurokomo in here. Obviously, you're going to do these 3. These 2 are probably going to be your stable, as per usual. Right? You have bleed count on the skill 2. I think the skill 3 also does bleed. No. Mainly does the skill 2, bleed count, and also the unopposed attacks. And Limbo's Company. And you have Fishmail, who has it on her skill 2, I believe, as well. Yeah, skill 2. You have there. Roja, this is going to be very big. You could rock Kurokomo with this. Except I don't think she has bleed. No, she doesn't have count. Technically. Does she have count? No, you could do Kurokomo, though. Because of her ego. Or you're probably going to do Princess, because you want Blood Fiends. Princess, I know, 100% her counter has neutral. Not neutral. She goes +1 on the counter. Skill 2, she goes 2. Skill 3, she has bleed count. Ascended skill 3, she has more bleed count. You can also do N-Corp, I guess. Although, yeah, if you want, I mean, if you want to do fucking full N-Corp, go for it. Go nuts, I'm not gonna stop you. I ain't gonna stop you. Hello. Do we have good old Sinclair? I don't remember if he has count infliction at all, if he's just Bonesy. He's just Bonesy. I don't think you have bleed count. You just have potency too. I guess you could put bro on your bleed team if you want. But probably not. But rock middle, I guess. This is a good one. You can do Barber or you could do Ring. Now Ring is a 2-star, but don't let her fool you. She is pretty much a fucking 3-star, chat. Okay? And this reuse, by the way, this is kind of crazy. Alright? This skill 2 is kind of OP. I will not lie to you. So she inflicts 1 count, and then she inflicts 1 more when you reuse it. So she's actually inflicting, what, 5 count? 1, 2, 4. Yeah, she inflicts 5 count with this, which is kind of goated, by the way. And this also inflicts, well, this is potency, but this skill 2 is kind of nuts. But obviously Barbara exists too. Now, I don't think she has count. I don't remember. Oh, no, she does. Suing target. But you have to work. You have to do suing target. But you can use Barbara if you want. But let's assume you use Ring Sang. And then Gregory, dude. Oh, my God. And then Sir Gregor. Well, if you're going to run Kurokoma, you could put Kurokoma Gregor in here. He has a lot of offense down. But you probably want to do Priest. I know for a fact has count on his S1 too. I think he has count as S1 too. Yeah. So probably Priest. Puritan. You know, he gets the reuse, he gets the count. Or the Chad Pirate, bro. Does he have bleed count? I don't remember. He does have on his crit, he does. I didn't realize that. He goes neutral on crit. Everything patch notes? Yeah, we discussed the patch notes. So this is what kind of like your bleed team looking like. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is pretty much similar to what you'd run normally. You want Pirate to activate blows? Okay, if you're trying to activate crit bleed, yeah. So this is pretty much exactly how you run your bleed team already. The only difference is this. This is the only difference to your bleed team. Hold on. I run Kurokomo, so I would probably just put Kurokomo here. This is it. Also, don't sleep, by the way, I gotta mention this. Don't sleep on Kurokomo Ryoshu with the Kurokomo. Because she might not benefit, guys, from the Dark Cloud blade, but she still benefits from Dark Cloud. She gets extra bleed and final power. This turns her, by the way, her skill 3 into a 4. It becomes 4. A 4/3. Right, because you're inflicting bleed, and inflicting bleed always adds 1 to the count. So, a 4/3 and a 3/4. Oh, 4/3/3 3/3. 4/3/3/3. God damn! That's a lot of bleed. Do I think 500 was enough? Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe 1,000, but from what I was reading, that it wasn't their fault. Like, it was the server issue that they didn't have control over, which I can see why, but I have no idea. Anyway, this is pretty much the team you'd run. Yeah, it's 4/5 because you get 1 guaranteed bleed on the first hit. Yeah, so just soft flex the game. Yeah, maybe don't use Kurokomo Rodion. This is pretty much identical to the bleed team you bring right now. The only difference is you're subbing out Ring Sang for Encorp, which still has, you know, he still does do, you know, bleed, especially on the skill 3. And the Ascendant skill 3 might have better bugs. Also, yes, they did fix it. Speaking of, by the way, hold on. Yo, 500 LUNACY! Yay! Thank you for that. But yeah, so this is pretty much a bleed team. This is exactly how I'd play the bleed team. Literally exactly the same team. You could also put Reap here. Now the question becomes, chat, what would you do with Reap over what's with Reap and this? I'm not gonna lie to you. Reap inflicts bleed, but I would never think of Reap as a bleed unit. For me, to be honest with you, 100% honest with you, I always think of Reap Ryoshu as a statusless unit. Because really, the bleed that she has here is kind of just an after effect. Like, it's there to help her get higher conditionals. Like, it makes her a dual status. To be honest with you. But, when I'm using Reap Ryoshu, I'm not using her because she does bleed. Right? I am using her because she fucking annihilates the enemy by instantly murdering them. I wouldn't even say she's charge. Like, she gets charge count when she does this. And it's technically a spin-off of Unique Charge, which is funny. But I genuinely think of Reap like I think of Zweigregger. Wherever he is. Like, that's how I treat them. Like, I treat her exactly like I treat Zweigregger. Like, I could put her on any team, and she works on her own perfectly fine. This new ID, however, is definitely meant to be on a Bleed Tremor team. Right? That's what this one is want. This wants you to be on a Bleed Tremor. Improved W Corp. Well, W Corp just murders you. W Corp is a DPS. She doesn't have any support quality. She just murders you. Thank God Rishi does so much damage? Hell yeah. I heard that she has a skill 4. Yes, you are correct. She technically does, which is funny because it's not even her skill. It's technically Yi Sang's skill, so I don't know why it counts as a skill 4, but... yeah, there's her skill 4. Were the arts always animated in the new thing? Yeah. So it's a combo skill. Yeah, this is pretty much a combo skill. Counts as her skill for ego effects. Really? I guess it's on her. It's on her. I don't think it counts as her skill. I'm pretty sure it's just on her page because there's nowhere else to put it. Because according to the passive... I mean, maybe it is on her skill. Use I Shall Fire anytime against Ryoshu. And you can use her base skills to use I Shall Fire anytime on Ryoshu. Target readjustment gains the following effect. Teams to take on Ricardo in the Nocturnal Sweeping. My advice to you, it does say skill 4. I know it says skill 4. But what else would it what else would it say? I guess that's what I'm saying. Because Heathcliff has something similar. I guess. Weird. The best thing I can recommend for Ricardo is just take Blunt at the beginning. Don't worry about Zelu. Just take a full Blunt team. Like middle. If you could do middle, great. Kubo 1 never did that. They never did that move. Dude, it's quite fantastic. Wow. And they can be hacked up. Yeah, it's like the Honglu melee support. But the thing is, the Honglu melee support, the melee support skill was on Honglu. That's the difference, guys. Right? The thing is, when Honglu and Heathcliff came out, they had their skills planned for each other. Right? This is something in post. So, it doesn't really... like, they can't go back and update Yi Sang's skill list. Like, it doesn't make sense. So... I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure this won't count as her. This will count as Yi Sang. But it's just on hers. The question I want to ask, though, is if this is a stronger version than the normal skill 3. I don't think so. I think it just compensates for not having an unkill. For not requiring an unkill condition. You know what? Why don't we look at it in-game? Well, the thing is... Yi Sang's skill 3, when he came out, was way wordier than this, by the way. Right? The thing is, when Yi Sang's skill 3 came out, by the way, Yi Sang's skill 3, unironically, was like from here, assume this was the skill 3, up to like here. That's genuinely how long the skill 3 is. This one is not as long as that. And also, if I'm comparing it to the normal skill 3, it does not have... hold on, if I show you guys. This skill 3 does not have this fucking massive wall of text here. You see this giant fucking slab of meat right here? It has this first part, right? But it does not have this part. It does not have, if main target is an ally, activate the following effect, main target pierce attack. It doesn't have deal 7% damage for every toy memory. And it doesn't have this 3% damage for every poison cell. It just says this coin deals damage to the main target. Now, what I'm assuming, right, is that this is technically there, but it's just not added to the sheet to make it, because it wouldn't fit. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, this has the kill conditional, as it says. This has, if the main target was an enemy, deal damage. Only a sub-target. If the first one failed to kill, random sub-target takes it. And then obviously, it also has the torn memory buff, which I'm pretty sure this also does have the torn memory buff. Yeah, so this part is the same, where it has the torn memory. It says torn memory here. It has the deal torn memory for every poise potency. Does it have the poise potency bit? It does have the poise potency 50 damage, and it also has the torn memory, and also it does have the HP percent damage. So it's literally the exact same. Does the Gubo skill 3 do anything after? It probably goes back to normal because she's... No, actually, I think it just stays. Hold on. According to the skill... Hold on. If we go to the passive. Well, because the passive says combat start. I think Ryoshu has to be alive for this. I'm pretty sure. Because to follow up with Ice Out Fire... Yeah, because she has to use her base skills. So if she is MIA, she cannot use base skills. She can't activate this. Wowie. Yes. If Ryoshu dies, it acts the same. But that's what I'm curious about. That's why it's one of those things where we don't really understand it. Like, it's one of those things where the text doesn't really make it easier to understand. It's when we actually see it in game, we'll see it better. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is the Ryoshu discussion. She looks very fun to play. I'm very interested to see how active her gaze and contempt mechanic is going to be. I guess that's going to be the main thing, by the way, like how active. Because from what I'm reading here, look, hitting people, you inflict gaze. Getting hit, you inflict gaze. If you have contempt, you inflict more gaze. If you have fucking base attacks, you get gaze. It depends on how active this is all going to be. I'm going to assume pretty fucking active. Right? Because you're always... And this status effect never goes away. Gaze never goes away. Only contempt goes away. But contempt returns the gaze. So gaze is going to be permanent on the enemy. So yeah. Yeah, so this will just be permanent on the enemy. Which is kind of crazy, because you know what that means? That means you're going to probably get perma skill 3s. Like, assuming you get skill 3, and assuming the sum of this is like 7, you're just going to get perma this skill. Yeah, pretty much. And then once it hits 7, I bet you it does even more. You probably deal even more damage against them at 7, because I don't see why it would make you deal less damage against them. It makes them deal less damage against you, but you probably deal more damage against them. And there you go. That's everything, guys. So that's all of the stuff that's added, all of the new stuff, and I'm gonna close that now. And now we're back in the game. Wow. Wow. You know what? You know what we should do now, chat? We should use Fell Bullet Yisang. Yeah, if you have the contempt has a 7 damage down. But the thing is, I don't think that damage down is even gonna matter. Floor 15 Clubber before next update. Dude, I don't think we have the time to do a Floor 15 chat, but I think what I will do is we'll do a funny Ncorp Yisang solo. Not solo, an Ncorp Yisang speedrun. I mean, we can try speedrunning. Doing the Yisang strat. We'll see how far we can get. Here's the thing. I think this damage down is not actually going to matter much, because you deal more damage against them anyway. I bet you the gaze you inflict on the enemy... Oh my god, I understand it now. No, I fucking understand. Okay, guys, I figured it out. The gaze you inflict on the enemy is going to fucking neutralize the damage down you get from the ego. So you're not going to be dealing more damage. Okay, it says you deal more damage against them, but you're actually going to neutralize, which means you're just going to be doing flat. And then the contempt on the enemy, I bet you deal more damage against. So that's going to nullify the downside, which means you have perma 20 aggro, which means you inflict Gazer every time you get hit. You have fucking 7 protection, so you're not dying. And if Yi-Sang hits you, you're just going to fucking... With her red eye egos, I do think that Reap not having synergy was a product of when she came out. I think that's it. I think definitely Reap would have had... I bet you they didn't have the capability. Because remember, that only existed when Magic Bullet came out. Well, with Magic Bullet Ego. So, maybe... Right. What might happen? Hopefully. Maybe there'll be another Red Eyes Ego. Because these are old, right? These aren't new, right? These are old. Is this like season 1 or something, chat? What I've noticed, chat, is that the ego affects the ID, not the other way around. Not the ID doesn't affect the ego. So for instance, when Magic Bullet came out, like Magic Bullet existed, she has a gimmick, and then Magic Bullet affected her ego. So the ego affected her ID, not the ID affected the ego, right? Then we have obviously Ncorp Yi-Sang. Ncorp Yi-Sang. Now his is different. He actually no, my theory is immediately broken because his ego came first, right? But the ID he has is literally the exact same thing. It's pretty much 1-to-1. Or Fred Spin 5. So Yi-Sang is like the exception to this rule because his ego effect existed first, right? And then his ID pretty much just but the only synergy he has with his ego, by the way, is Torn Memory, right? Like that's it. It's just the Torn Memory. Everything else is the same. And then obviously with Don Quixote, they came out at the same time. So obviously she has that, and she doesn't need her ego. Like Don Quixote doesn't need in the Name of Love. It just makes her better. Isn't Nelly's shoe technically all in corp? I guess not this iteration. Like more Magic Bullet through her passive when compared to the ID, doesn't she? That is an ego influencing the ID. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the ego influences the ID. Right? That's what I'm saying. So, and Yi-Sang is the exception to this rule because his ID came out after the ego. Everyone else's ego came out. Yeah, everyone else's ego came out after their ID, except for Ryoshu, where her ID came out after the ego, like Yi-Sang. Yeah, no, you're fine. The thing is, I don't know what the egos would do. You know what I mean? Like, you get what I mean? Like, this is a bind ego. And this is a bind. So these are bind egos. But the ID isn't a bind ID. Like, she has bind. Very, very little bind. I'm just using it as an example. I think she has bind on her skill 3, isn't it? Yeah. She has bind on her skill 3, but, like, this is not a bind gimmick. But, I mean, it would be nice, though, to have it. Weird. That's a Red Eyes ego, not Red Eyes and Pendants. Well, that's still Red Eyes. Red Eyes is a status effect here. Technically, oh, that is true. No, you're right. Look, Honglu does consent to dying. He prevents the death skill from Tarnished Blood. He also gets Tarnished Blood. Let's use Fourth Match for more damage. True. She might get Penitence. Red Eyes ain't Wallop. Yeah, the ego isn't Wallop. That's probably it. That's probably the reason. I guess the reasoning is this, right? Like here's the issue. For every other character, their ID and ego work together. For Ryoshu, she's the only one where the ID and ego do kind of different things. Well, they did. I'm pretty sure the ID came out after the ego. If the ego came out after the ID, I think No, do you think it's just because she's strong she doesn't need it? Do you think maybe that's why? Like, do you think she doesn't need the thing because she's already strong? Because, I don't know. I guess you can make... No, because then Don Quixote exists and she's strong. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what's in... I don't know what thinking Project Moon head. I don't understand, chat. Maybe we'll... You know what? The third Red Eyes or Uptie 5 will fix this. The third Uptie 5 will fix it, chat. I don't think they were thinking... I don't think they were thinking of Duo stuff when that came out. They were only thinking of Duo stuff after they were talking about Magic Bullet. And that's when it became like a new thing. We'll get Skullbro, you go. Alright, I'm gonna do a speedrun. Of Yisang. Okay, so we want to murder... We want to kill here. Well, now, what was the strategy? It was Base Sinclair, and I think it was... Oh god, who was it? Base Sinclair and... Was it G-Corp Otis? No, it's not G-Corp Otis. LC checkup power scaling? True. I'm pretty sure it was an Otis ID, no? The Blade Lineage? He is fatal. Content 9, think about it. Alright, the strat is we're gonna have everyone who's weak to Pierce on the team. And he's just gonna kill everyone. Where is it? Pierce resistance up top. Here we go. Good luck, good luck. Alright, we're gonna pick the last of the lowest HP. That being Ida Blossom. Uses low level IDs. How do I tell them? Yeah, we ain't got low level IDs here. Does it make him automatically weak to Pierce? Oh, that's true. Yeah, it does do that. Well, I'll just get low HP ones anyway. I guess we want to scale the HP then. But we actually got 500 unity? Yeah. He's base. Funnily enough, I think the base has more... Yeah, the base actually has more HP than Manager Dawn. I think it's very funny. So I guess we're just going to take HP scaling. How much HP do you have? 191? Damn. Will Shidon finally be used? No. 182. Sync, I guess. 200. You're always tanky. What are we playing today? I'm doing N-Corp Yisang speedruns. Now, Lord Lu has the lowest HP technically, but he also has an Immortal, so that doesn't count. What about you? 191 and 196. Okay, we'll take base on Lu. Ethercliff. 191. 197. Okay, take that. And does your Zane give you Pride weakness? Nope, you're just normal. Okay. Ishy Fishy. Z-Tune is about to get shot in the back streets. Yep, she's getting shot in the back streets. And I think 100 Foot does not make her endure. You see going for the death passive? True. Try the American team? Yes. Benefit from Princess S2? Yeah, pretty much. Rojan. She's a fatty, so she's very tanky. I have to pick someone who's very weak. System Manager. Base Sinclair, obviously we know. Blade Lineage for that. Actually, Blade Lineage. 174. Wow, Otis has no fucking HP. What the fuck? Base Otis has 174? That's crazy. Is she the lowest HP unit in the game? Okay, Sinclair also has 174. I was about to say, dude. I was about to be like, what the fuck? I've never seen an HP that low before. Bricked? Nah, this is not bricked, guys. Guys, you don't want to have low level. There is no benefit to having low level IDs, chat. I will always defend this. The argument is that, oh, they die quicker, but they're more useless in a fight because they can't clash or do anything. So it's not like having low level IDs is bad. You don't want low level IDs. If you're trying to cheese stuff with like level 1, that's like it. But like, there's like the benefit is like 99 to 1. Not really. There's no benefit really. Let's take fell bullet. That's all we need really. That's all we need, baby. Alright, let's do this. Wow. Obviously, because we're gonna try to extreme, but we'll see if we actually even make it. Well, makes everyone low level anyway, pretty much. Now, if I remember correctly, the things that they took at the I believe the things you have to take at the beginning is Grand Welcome, because that obviously gives you pride. Sharp Needle, obviously. Grand Welcome. Starlight bonus, and never use them. But you don't need to be level 1 for that. Do you think Ryoshu will have a barrier? Nah, I don't think they have barriers. Or they might have barriers, but they're just too gamer. They don't proc them? Not really sure. Is there another one I'm missing? I guess I can say Clover. Camilla? Really Camilla? Moth? I've already got Needle. Does Moth work like that? I guess there's no rule saying they can't. Oh wait, should I do this? I'll do Grey Coat. I'm gonna do Grey Coat because it does 20% extra damage. Oh, the Magic Bullet Pipe. No, Magic Bullet Pipe only works on single shots. Magic Bullet Pipe is good, but it only works on. Is it a Poise Gift? I think it's Pierce actually. Gain attack power up. The main target has reduced defense level, gain points. Prize skills deal. Oh no, wait, no. The prize skills just deal more damage, including ego. Oh yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, you guys are right. This is when they die. Oh, you're right. It's not. It's the Tifrith robot. It's not the prize. It's not Grand Welcome. This one. Yeah, here we go. This is what we want. We want the Value Disposal, Dark Flame, and Sharp Needle. Okay, this is good. Alright, and then pretty much we just go in and we just build up prize and we just start blasting. And then I just started blasting. Anything that helps us blast, pretty much. We get value out of that for once. It's kind of really funny. We also want to do like... I guess I could do Outcast, but let's try something else. See if we... Okay, actually, ooh, I mean, that's not bad at all. Ooh. To be pierced? I mean, like, Camilla. I mean, like, sure, I gotta do this. I also need it, because I need too much pride. I guess. You know what? Maybe we just find Graham. Maybe we could just find Graham Welcome as a refresh packet. You know, surely it'll pop up. Or another resource one. Like what? Watch this. It'll show up. I believe. What about the crown? Crown probably won't be needed as much due to the fact that we're not going to be alone. You know what? Perversion's perfect. We'll do Perversion. It is in To Be Cleaved though, which is really funny. But it doesn't matter. We definitely need it. I don't know. I haven't done this in a bit, so we'll see how it. We'll see. We'll see. Solo? No, I'm not soloing. I'm bringing a full team. Any tips for MD and Extreme? Ego gives me must have Thread and Needle. On my soul, Thread and Needle is so fucking great. You should always take Thread and Needle. It's so OP. Take Thread and Needle. It'll save you a lot of work. Why do you not show me my resistances? Okay, take Sinclair. Take Otis because she has low thing. Need more pride, people. More pride. More Saiyan pride. Do you have pride? You do have pride. And you have pride too, why not? Yippee! We say it have no limits. Alright, now all we do is just fuel, now we just want to fuel Yisang, pretty much. What is this team? The Sacrifice team. This is the team we sacrifice people with. So what do we need? Pride and Wrath. Oh, I see a bit of Wrath here. And I see Pride. Plenty of Pride. Unique ammo count. What team is good for clearing MD Extreme? Rupture Poise. Tremor Charge. Okay. Rupture Poise. Charge Burn. Tremor. Anything. Who's this targeting already? This is going to target Sinclair. Let's do that then. Goodbye, Sinclair. Wait, hold on. Oh, my Sync Assault is gaming? My Sync Assault is OP? Charge Burn? Yeah, you can do Charge Burn because there's a lot of charge gifts and burn gifts coincide with like Envy Res. Goodbye, Sinclair. Goodbye, Sinclair. Goodbye, Sinclair. Oh boy, you got blasted in the back streets. Come on. Bloody ritual. Goodbye, Sinclair. Oh hey, is this Greycoat? Damn, we got Greycoat too. That's kind of crazy. Envy? Middle? Yes. Just bring everyone along. Fuck it. Everyone is here. How will this work when the sacrifice die and one-hit the enemies? Yeah, we're gonna not let that happen. That is what we're gonna try and not let happen. Nah, I'd fail bullet. Swoop. Ow. Why didn't they just use this strat against Ricardo? I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Fell bullet? Yeah, you should have just fell bullet. Pick it up, fell bullet. Boop. Fell bullet time. There is no need of fragment of memory. It's just kill Otis. Yippee! Wowie. Legion! Is it like an interaction? I bet you the escape mechanic is most likely going to be like... It's probably going to be an option that's like, do you want to fight the enemy? Is that with Dark Souls? So, in the new extreme mode, they're gonna let you... Also, yeah, I'm gonna reset this real quick. In the new extreme mode, they're gonna let you get invaded by hidden enemies. So enemies are gonna jump you, and you could have to like run from the fight if you have to. Oh, I'm gonna reset this. Ba-bow, ba-bow, ba-bow. So yeah, so you can be invaded like Dark Souls, like when you're trying to like fucking kindle the flame, and Guna 27 jumps you and tries to beat your ass. Okay, let's take these. Hidden EDM music fucking appears. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so the strat here is definitely taking this. It's taking value dispenser and grand welcome. And grand welcome. Okay, we'll worry about the attack. I guess we could just go to fell bullet. Full stop by a bullet and just do that instead. There's 3 new bosses. The ones I'm thinking of are Ricardo, Lei Heng, Dad Quixote, and Avery Catherine. Oh, dude, the Forgotten is crazy goated. 1, 2, 3. Up, up, up. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Just runs into Ricardo on all 5 floors. That, I would be terrified. I would be goddamn mortified if I would be fucking scared if I had that happen. Otis win? Oh, Otis. Otis! You foolish fool. The foolish fool who was so foolishly fooled. I'm gonna kill Otis. I'm gonna fucking kill Otis. Hidden boss is Glupper, and that is why they removed him in the counter. You know what? I think you might be cooking. Also, if you're asking why I'm only using these 3, it's so I can get Pride faster. I wanted to take Grand Welcome so I can get more Pride resources. Now I have Value Disposal and I have Grand Welcome. Which is very nice. So the first way, once we start killing, we snowball. Did every cancel since you got deleted? Oh, that's a good point, actually. I didn't really think of that. I didn't think about the lore. A foolish mistake. Oh, I've got double it now. Alright, Otis. Don't bother blocking. Just accept it. Just lay it and accept it. Use your skill 3, you get 1 skill 3 before you have to go. Yeah, maybe she appears with question mark, true. Okay, I got crit. Nice. Fuck you, Otis! His was not rolling head. Damn, she didn't die. She didn't die. I'll have to finish the job. I got less than 2 weeks. Yippee! Goodbye, Otis. You were strong. Best we can counter. Get more taunt memory. Lock with thread. Boop. Sounds like one of those analog horrors, dude. I'm the evil. I'm evil now. No, I already did that bit. That bit was yesterday. Oh yeah, look at that juicy pride, baby. Juicy pride. Alright, let's get those wrath skills too. Boop. Thank you, Sinclair. Thank you, Sinclair. Plus 100 from tickets. Only 700. Those are psychos. Time Ripper invades. Oh, dude, I'll gladly accept a Scarlet Moth. They did not get Arknights in the banner. Oof. Dude, another grind for the upcoming collab. You know how it is. Taking any LUNACY we can get as a handout. The grind, baby. Alright, well, let's do this instantly. Just throw that bitch. Alright, goodbye, Sinclair. Goodbye, Sinclair. Goodbye, Sinclair. I have his crits. It'd be nice for crit. Boop. Oh, no crit. No, they're gonna kill my ammo. That's my ammo, you bastard. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't kill him. I need to shoot him. Okay, good. Bye, Sinclair. Report more bugs. We need more LUNACY. More bugs, more LUNACY. Beep, 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 beep. I only need 1. Should have put less allies and more bullets. True. Why haven't we gotten comp? We do have comp. We open your Limbus company. You'll have it. Except the ego skills. Damn. Don't kill him. Let me do it. Ooh. Grab more skill 2s. Ban and Pain is good. That doesn't actually work with me. I don't know why I took it. Sun Shower is good. We want that. Ornamental Horseshoe. Bullets don't work on compatible foes. True. Devil Snare. Poise again. Elytra. Oh, perfect. We gotta have infinite crit. I actually think Kit is pretty OP, to be honest with you. It is like one of those things where you don't really realize you take it until like, boom. Bonk, bonk. Next collab be Honkai. I don't think there's gonna be any collabs after this. I don't. Oh, I didn't bring any fucking people. Oops. I don't think there's gonna be collabs after this. I think that's it. I think they're done with collabs. They used to give us more. Well, apparently this wasn't their fault, so that's the reason. It was their server providers. The server providers failed them. They were playing Silksong, so they didn't realize. Stream soloing with Euclid. It's hell. Or who is this? What is this? Road. Road. Gangcham. ProjectMoon gacha game. What? The gacha game? Well, we haven't even gone we haven't even gone our collab yet. To be fair, we gotta let the collab glaze first before we can think about it. There's nothing wrong with collabs. Collabs are really awesome. I mean, guys, have you seen the PGR collab with like DMC? Everyone was blazing that collab. And besides, when this collab comes out, it might be hella OP. We don't know. What is? I don't know what that is. Bonk. But I do think the Arcanine collab is gonna go. I think the only reason, oh dude, if they had a, don't tell me if they had a Monster Hunter collab, I would be glazing. What's the gimmick of the Dark Souls invader? So pretty much, what happens? Ooh, I gotta grab this. So pretty much what happens is there's a chance now on extreme nodes that a Dark Souls NPC will just appear and just kill you. Hey, just that Fate one was ass. Well, apparently it was like the story was ass, but the characters, like the gameplay was good. That's what people are saying about that one. Also, let me go. Ooh. Yeah, I mean that doesn't consume ammo. I guess I'll go emotional substances. Sure. Well, yeah, we know it's going to be true limited, so that's why I'm saying the egos. Like, I am going under the assumption that the egos are going to be probably, like, unique egos, but, like, I don't think they'll be game-breaking. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Makes the most sense. Is Envy Resonance good? Like, just, like, Envy Resin as, like, a gameplay? Okay, let's Fell Bullet. Shoot Sinclair for fun. Boop. Oh, no head. Bonk. Blech. The litho healing. I love that. The litho healing heals full HP. The same ego but reskinned? Nah, no way they do that. Boop. Maybe it would be acceptable for Marianne. I don't know what that one is. But if you want it, it must be really good then. Bonk. I think I found a bug with Superbia. Ah, is it where it like locks you out of Superbia? Because they're addressing that one. Look at its attack weight. I love it. It's fun. We'll do this. What happened to the character skins update? So they mentioned this in the last anniversary. And pretty much, there's no IDs. No, it's just egos. There's a bug with Superbia where if you use it... Here, you know what? I might be able to... I could probably show you guys. Do I need Superbia? Pretty much, you use Superbia... Yeah, actually, I'll just do it. So there's a bug where if you use Superbia and you, like, unselect an ego, you can't select it again. See? It's, like, in. Like, I can't click it again. That's it. Skip part of my stream. Ah. Yeah, we talked about everything. The first hour and a half of the stream, we talked about all of the new stuff. Did that not kill? I'm surprised I didn't kill. Anyway. Did that use my Superbia? No, it didn't. Okay, good. I was about to say. Why are we filling our bullet? Ah, just for fun. Just for fun. Boop. Wow. Yippee. Sorry. Yeah, as I was talking about the skin update and I got distracted. They mentioned that the skin product, the skin update, yeah, they're kind of not working on it. Because it's really it's really like hard. There. Pretty sure Kim Jong had mentioned, he's like, yeah, it's a lot of effort and we don't really have it ready, so we're gonna put it on pause. Pretty sure they said he'll put it on pause. So they're not gonna be doing it right now, at least. It might be. He said next season. I think they might work on it, but we'll see. Perchance next season. Perchance next season. I'm pretty sure he did mention next season. Excellent rogue deck builder with Gacha Heavy Lovecraft Studio. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Blop, 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 blop. Blop. Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of the idea. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a lot more complicated in-game practice. That is true. I guess it would do that. But I guess it's like wearing a skin. Yeah. I guess it depends. Would depend, I guess, on how you feel. Right. Bella bullet. Who's that shooting? Manager? That's actually really funny. Bonk, bonk. The manager's gonna try and block this. But actually, I win the clash, so by winning the clash, I actually deal more damage. We have to fight the bird trio. My wacky team. Owie. Bam 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 ba ba ba. True. So I thought this was supposed to make her is that only on the final one? Oh, that's the normal skill, that's not the double skill. I'm a fool. I just jump them. Jump the tree. You go next turn. Bonk. Bleh. Master take a resag. Damn, Don Quixote, this ain't even part of your team, bro. And she's pumping out numbers like crazy. Damn. Oh, that's fine. Out of the head and 9? Well, technically, we've already encountered part of the Hana. But close enough. I would really like to do the full stop by a bullet. Here we go. Is she a good generalist? I would say she's more of a bleed unit. She's definitely a bleed unit. How they put a skin on how Gube skill 3 works? Yeah. See, I think that's where it starts getting complicated. I think that's definitely where it starts getting a bit how you going. Alright. Was there an ego gift that gives free pierce damage up? Piercing Skull. Yeah, Piercing Skull gives you damage up on kills. Who do I think will invade? I think Ricardo, Leia Hang, Every Catherine, Dad Coyote. As my current picks. Oh, I forgot that we needed the rock. Now that we have the rock, we can do more damage. Yay! Bleh. Oh yeah, it's all coming together, chat. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Goodbye, Jojo. DQ demanding answers. That would be scary. Alright, can I please get some of the, ooh, that's perfect. Alright, shoot the bullet. Okay, I'm a bit worried. Please roll heads. Let's go. We got the pipe. Yabba! And we get the CQB too. Oh my goodness. Please. Think I get more thumb? I think we'll definitely get more syndicate. Yeah, I need the bleed rock. That's true. I didn't know. Thank you for reminding me. I need that bleed rock. Need that bleed rock. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Alright. Well. Pray to your gods, boys. Pray to your gods. Bang. Goodbye, Otis. You were strong. Any of us are strong to beat extreme flaws with a rupture. Yeah, sharp needle and thread is pretty much required. I would always take sharp needle and thread, and then just, if you're doing like a wave clear, just do like a rupture AoE ego. And that helps you a lot. Otherwise, you want to try and unoppose. As a rupture team, you want to try and always clash at the very end of the turn. Strictly because it lets you, right, get all the rupture in, and you could potentially stagger them. Ooh. Contract, huh? I mean, I might as well take contract, and I'll take this rock so I can fuse it. Lead rock. Let's fuse it with this. I'm not gonna claim this run, so it'll be fine. Bleed rock acquired. Okay. Take this. Buy this. Buy that. Let's get Sharp Needle. I don't have any Rupture Ego Mass. Sharp Needle is from the chickens. So Hell's Chicken. That is very, very strong. So high candy. So pretty. Boys, I think we'll grab this. One more time. Now I need bleed stuff. But first, let's enhance. Should have gone for Lunar Memory. You should have gone for Lunar Memory. Always. Okay. Is that also the place where you can get chicken? Flask? I'm not worried about ego resources now. I'm good. I am A-okay with them ego. I just need... To be honest with you, I need haste. Ooh. Yeah, actually, this is great. Lower Star is actually OP here. So I'm going to be corroding. So I'm going to be dealing more damage. Oh, I love you, Lower Star. In we go. I got thrown? Yes, I do. 2 rocks. Free rock and rocks. This is so rock. This rocks. Nah, I'd win. Bang. Bye, Roger. Rock and stone. Rock and stone. Alright, I want to do awakenings now. I don't want to corrode anymore. I want to awakening because I don't want to waste my ammo, as in my team. I don't want to waste them. I'm gonna just do normal instead. Oh, Ryoshu. Why do I get bleed rock? Does Yusang football have bleed? Yes. Yusang fell bullet. The ego is a bleed poise. So it counts for both. And that's what I want. Rocket what? There we go. Oh, I guess that goes first. Whatever. Goodbye, Don Quixote. With and without contemporary shoe. Yeah. This is unironically, by the way, like no meme. I think if you were a new player and you were in this position, this is like the best way for you to clear Mirror Dungeon. No meme, dude. Up-tying for a fell bullet and running these types of runs might unironically be like the best way. Well, at least one of the easiest ways. At least for up to floor 10. I'm not sure about extreme. I guess that's what we're testing today. We didn't need a proper team. That is, yeah, you just need Yusang and the ego. That's the hard part, you just need the ego. Benefits from poison bleed rock. Insane, yep. And what you could do is you could put him on a team with Lucky Pouch and stuff. Do not feel bad about killing allies. I 100% agree. That is true. It is season 5. Yeah, you can't actually get it right now. Oh, who's that hitting? Legion! Legion! Had sinking like Heathcliff. I do. Yeah, it would be cool if his ID was bleed sinking. I know the reason why it wasn't. He already has 6 sinking IDs, so it's not really good for him to have a 5th fucking sinking ID. If Yusang didn't have as many sinking IDs as he had, it definitely would have been a bleed sinking ID. Heathcliff could always get one, because he has Fell Bullet. I mean, kind of. He already has 2 gun IDs, but he might get a 3rd one. Ooh. Oh, that's not really useful to me. That's not really useful to me, but I guess I'll take this. 4th bleed. We love bleed here. Ooh, Faith? That's perfect. Yeah, I'll take Faith. Why not? Boink. There's both Sinking and Tremor. Yep, Sinking Nightmare is very good. Christmas Nightmare. Chat, there's no way I get it, right? Okay. Yeah, I was about to say. I hesitated for a moment, and then I was like, I'm not gonna get it. That thing eludes me. That goddamn game eludes me, dude. I cannot. That check. I think I've had that check, chat. I'm not gonna meme you. I think I've had it over 20 times now. I have gotten that check over 20 times since its conception. I've still yet to get it. I have still yet to get it. Perhaps one day. It'll come to me like a dream. A chance. For a chance one day, but not today. I have to believe. I have to dig deep enough and believe hard enough. All of my dreams will come true. Maybe that's the key all along. Wah. No more carrot on the stable. No! The carrots are gone. Anyway, goodbye, Sinclair. Yeah, goodbye, Sinclair. Goodbye, Sinclair. Owie. That Gleppo sure is strong. I'm gonna have to use my full technique. Assisted murder. Oh boy. Goodbye, Otis. You were strong. Boop. Flop down. Frog down. So I know what rocks to keep for extreme runs. Yeah, that's definitely going to be really, really good. Especially if you have an AoE ego. Any AoE ego. The rocks, they're going to rock. Has A4 Rad Pictolito said, don't pick this pack. Yeah, I do not pick... Clear or Kathy is fine, I think floor 11 and 12. But after floor 11 and 12, I would definitely not pick it. Strictly for the fact that you lose the stagger bar. I think if you have the first stagger bar, you're fine. I suppose Tremor will do. Let. Tuar. You can badge an egg? No, because that'll make them live. We don't want them to live. We want them all to die. Boop. Think they remove stagger bar? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Well, up to OG teams. True. I think it's I think the reason that it's the reason that the NCorp team is getting love is strictly because the new League of Nine or the new Literature of Nine are relevant to the Kanto, like quite relevant to the Kanto. So it makes sense that the two characters are gonna get it. Oh, I just shot Otis for fun. Keep corroding him for more damage. No, I don't want to corrode him. He's a big boy. Double run? Yeah, pretty much. Ooh, I don't want this. Isn't it funny that I kind of don't want this? I mean, I'll take it, but... We're doing this for the love of the game. All these characters dying. For the love of the game. Bullet. Bullet. Goodbye, Faust. I left crying. They got a new ID. It's called Uclair. Glass cannon would be sick for this run. Holy shit, you guys are so right. Wait, that's 900 IQ. We should definitely get glass cannon. We're 100% gonna get glass cannon. I'm using too many bullets. Not enough bullets. Oh, I didn't kill him. Yeah, that's fine. She was strong. The strongest warrior there was. And I turned her into mush. What do you mean invaders? There's new Dark Souls invaders now. One bullet costs 100 cost. Assuming I'm going to revive them, which I won't. I'm going to let them die. I am a cruel, evil bastard. Yes, I know. But that is fate. Ooh. That. Fucking apply voodoo to why not? Try fell bullet Heathcliff. Yeah, I'm just gonna fell bullet Heathcliff real quick. And they are all very expendable. So make sure I have as much poise as possible, fierce as possible, and even wounded all. This. And Does it do anything without its ego? Yeah, it targets enemies. So after you use up all of your allies, it targets enemies instead. Now we should do charge. That suck. So again. Perfect. We go Vitae into UPS. Quite perfect. So what happens is if you have no one to target, Fell Bullet will just target the enemy. She pushes my team. Magic Bullet, my ass. Terrible aim. Well, she did, you know, she just fired it indiscriminately. Yeah, she just blasts that shit. Fell Bullet. Bonk. I think that's my whole team. Oh, he's dead. Clear mirror? That is true. I do need clear mirror. Kind of forgot about that. Average teammate in an FPS game. Me when I see an unattended gnome. I must fire this magical bullet. It cannot miss. Well, we got Faith and we got Phantom Pain, which I mean is fine. Running out of ammo, damage from needle is affected all enemies targeted by attack weight. Needle and Thread only targets enemies. It does not hit allies. So we're fine. Floor 5. Damn, we're on floor 5. I didn't realize. Shadowbound Cannon. There we go. We gotta go do Shadowbound Cannon. Oh, hey, look, clear mirror. Ain't that nice? Yeah, ain't that nice? Ah, dude, if only we could gain benefit from Sorrowful Wait, could we? It depends if I hit this. Could I use this? Do I have anything that's deployed? First unit deployed only? Oh no, this doesn't affect egos. Would I bribe him? 50-50, baby. Oh, look, Shadowbound. Wait, please, can I win? Wait, this is the one I want to win. Please, please, please. Let me win this one. Please, let me win this one. Please, Ryoshu, please. Fuck! That was the one I wanted. God damn it. God damn it, that was the one I wanted. You fucking bitch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to make him the 5th then. But I'm not sure if there's anything specifically that I need the 5th for. Did not bribe him enough. True. Fresh. More pierce skills, I guess. Hey, punctured memory. I do need that. What team? I'm deadass. This is just a bunch of wackos. Have I ever bribed with us on the line? You know what? Yes. And he gave me infinite mirror dungeon content. It's so peak. You know what? I'm just going to fuse a bunch of charge. Because this will give me a whole bunch of potential. Nice. There we go. Perfect. Onward. Yeah, I lose a lot. Like, look at all the benefits I lose. All for just by the way, it doesn't even affect the sorrowful tier. Does not even affect ego. So I lose a lot, and it's kind of not worth it. So we'll just run with this. There we go. You mean the Felsang fodder? This is 100% Bell Slang Fodder Team. Oh, the bear! Oh, he's about to be a dead bear. Goodbye, bear. You were strong.
시간 끌 것 없이 모두
Wah.
지워버리죠.
Weave. Ah, but you ain't weaving this one, Han. You ain't weaving this one. Actually, that's good. Take some damage. And there they go. I could revive him just to shoot him again. Okay, that's kind of funny. Oh, I think I just wiped out my whole team. I did, in fact, wipe out my whole team. I gotta be a little bit conservative with bullets now. We do have faith, though. Oh, I killed him. Nice. No, 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 Yusang, no! No, Yusang, he's already dead! No, oh, no, Ryoshu, no! God damn it, Ryoshu. God damn it. God damn it, Yusang, you didn't have to do that. We already killed it. You son of a bitch. It was already dead. They were gonna kill it. And he just killed it for fun. He didn't even do it. He didn't even need to. He just did it for fun. Now I'm gonna kill this one. Now who's this? Die. Now I'm gonna kill the Rose Hunter for fun. This is the second time he shoots Ryoshu. He just really, guys, we're practicing. Guys, it's practicing. We're practicing. Guys, we're practicing. We're practicing for when we get the ID, guys. See, we're practicing. Now all the time he's shooting her so she can block. How is she gonna block or parry all of the sword strike or the bullets if she doesn't get practicing? You know? Think of it like that.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
It's a doubt. There's no doubting. It's 100% fact. This rehearsal is quite brutal. It's a bit violent. You know, no one said it would be you know, sunshine and rainbows. And we double staggered him? How did we get double staggered? Oh, whatever. Ah, dude, this is who I'm can't wait to win. I'm gonna enjoy fell bulleting these assholes. I am gonna enjoy this one. This one's gonna be good. Alright. Is fell bullet... Is it worth pulling? If you have Yi-Sang. If you already have Yi-Sang, I mean, yeah. Yi-Sang, so how I think of it is Ryoshu, like, Yi-Sang probably would need Ryoshu more than Ryoshu needs Yi-Sang. So that's how I view it. I view it as, like, if you like using N-Corp Yi-Sang, you definitely want Ryoshu on your team. I think if you probably use Ryoshu, you probably don't need N-Corp on your team. You could probably just chill. Ah. I gotta save my ammo. I'm gonna save my ammo for now. Hello, does Ryoshu parry the bullets or does she take less damage than anyone else? In her build? So, she gains the contempt status. So, she can only parry the bullets if she has the contempt status. The contempt status gives her 7 protection. So, that's most likely how that's going to be done. Okay, do this. This, and this. Will the new Ryoshu work well in the Bloodfiend team? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah. Oh, this isn't enough for the Spurs between two. No chance, but it is what we've got. Has a use now. Wow! Lep. That is one man down. I mean, one ammo down. Another to go. For some reason, Yusang is rolling very low compared. One ammo left. I'm gonna shoot him for fun. Boop. And just like that, with that last bullet we had, we took him out. I think Ryoshu would be better for the bleed than Red Eyes. 100%. I think Red Eyes is less of a bleed. She has bleed, but she's definitely less of a bleed. She kind of just has it for like being a generalist. Is this bubble only? Yes. Shadowbound cannon. Yippee! We have gotten the funny kind of... Ooh, now we do this too. Angling Lust? I mean, you know what? Sure, we can do this. La 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 la. La 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 la. Alright, bring in the team. So the idea is that we don't actually need all of the IDs. We don't need every ID active. We just need 2. 1 for each wave. For the contempt or ego? She will work with it, yes. How she'll work with it is pretty much... It lets you gain the contempt status way easier. Which is really good. Because the earlier... There's kind of no downside to having contempt on. Wow. Ego spam, my beloved. Yup. Oh. Well, that goes needle, but it's fine. Yippee! Blah 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 blah. And just like that. Each fight, 1 bullet. Horse. Hunting Tang members deservingly. I should corrode. The only reason I'm not corroding is because it kills like the majority of my allies. Whoa. Thoughts on the design, gameplay, and character? I think she looks very fun. The way that you play her, she's kind of like an aggro. She's a very like aggro HP sponge, right? And oh, what the hell? Oh, did I not bring allies? Oh, guess it didn't matter. Damn. Hold on, I didn't even realize. She's kind of like a giant meat shield that essentially like punishes you. Not you, but punishes the enemy for hitting you by resetting the cycle. So she's kind of like, how do I explain this? Foe's being overshadowed by the Eves. Oh, they're getting absolutely cooked. Minus 10 offense level. So think of it like this. So the new Ryoshu, first of all, she has a very... She's kind of similar to Thumb Sinclair and Thumb Assault. That's the first thing I think you should think of. Very similar to them in time of like how the playstyle works and how they like fit on the teams. Secondary, how her gameplay is, she's kind of like a snowball aggro tank, where she gets stronger. Not only the longer she is in a fight, but also she kind of nullifies her own downsides by being in the fight longer. The biggest downside that she has is that the contempt mode makes her deal less damage. But that's quickly resolved by inflicting gaze on the enemies, which makes them have more damage taken from you. Upgrade these. Wow. Song. Go do that. Charge. Charge. Hit multiple targets with the second coin, even though it's a target by an enemy. So the reason that happened, is because, according to the review sheet, right? Yi Sang's skill 3 turns from an on-kill conditional to an on-crit conditional. On-crit / kill. Right? So instead of instead of needing you to kill Ryoshu, as long as you crit her, you're fine. Ooh. I didn't bring IDs. Oops. Barber, I gotta bring IDs. Ugh, I forgot to bring ammo. Sorry, I gotta bring my ammo, guys. I'm playing the high show. Should I prioritize using defense skills first unless there's an S3? Yeah, pretty much. As a reminder, remember that every high show except the C branch, I think this also includes Sinclair and Yisung need. Oh, I forgot again, didn't I? Oh my god. How did I forget again? I was distracted. Yeah, you pretty much want to use your block first so you can get, unless Hong Lu is going to also ascend you. If Hong Lu is going to do an ascended attack, then just swing. I did it twice in a row. I'm aware. Because I was talking to chat, guys. You gotta give me some slack here. I was talking to you guys. Babble it. You can't get the contempt status other than her guard. She gets it for an X amount of turns when you use skill 3. So when you use skill 3 and you consume gaze, if you check the passive, check her first passive. When you use skill 3, you will consume gaze and contempt on all targets. If you consume a certain amount of gaze or contempt, you will convert that into contempt of gaze for X amount of turns. And that's also how you build it. Right? Womp, 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 womp. Double it again. Barber is the goat. True. That's why I have to fell bullet her. When is the LCE unit only run? I think we've done that before, surely. Ideal. Will I go 15? Yeah, I'm gonna try to. We'll definitely try. Would I take it or... Oh, that's a weird-ass question. I would corrode it. I want to corrode it. It wipes my whole team out, which is why I don't want to corrode it. And Barbara would never mess up a cut. Ooh. This is perfect. 100 bosses here or yet? No. Well, they're coming this patch. This patch right now, like the one that we're gonna get this week, is we're gonna get it. The gaze is a unique charge. Everything is unique charge. She gets gaze of contempt. No. She doesn't get gaze of contempt. So I got confused too, chat. She does not get gaze of contempt. Gaze of contempt is from the ego. Okay. she gets Contempt of Gaze, which is the secondary version of the Gaze of Contempt ego, of the status. So Gaze of Contempt has two versions of the status. It has the normal Gaze version, and then it has the Contempt version. She gets the Contempt version, which gives her 7 protection. 7 protection makes her 7 damage down, gives her a billion aggro. So that, yeah, I know, it's confusing. It is definitely confusing. Wait for it, let me in stream, let me in! I'll do syncing. Do this. Artistic sense. Yeah, that's good. What else do I need for damage? Let's have a look here. Sure, that works. Blah 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 blah. Grab that. Where will be the hidden bosses located at? The hidden bosses will be located in the extreme mode. Then you sharpen the Contempt ego for the ID. No, you probably don't need to shard the ego, but you could if you... I'd say wait until we see, like, how it works. Plushie. We'll take plushie. Yeah, they could be any node except the boss. And shop. So pretty much 2 nodes. You get 2 node choices. First things first. And then I started blasting. Bang. Do I have an estimate as to when the S5 stuff can be sharded? Yeah, so you can only shard the previous season stuff after the season, the next season. So we're in season 6 right now. And you can only access season 5 after when we hit season 7. I'm just not gonna encounter the hidden boss for the whole season. I mean, I'm trying to fucking do that for extra. I still haven't got my EX gifts yet. Yeah, we're slowly fell bulleting our way through this. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. That was a bit weird. Excuse me. Feels like a feather got stuck in my throat. Ah. I had to mute myself there to cough a little bit. So weird. I was just breathing. And suddenly I felt like a bit of a tickle. But we all good. We good in the hood. We good in these streets. Worry not. Now it's gonna take long for the hidden. So yeah, well, it makes it harder. So by making only their idea is they want long fights. They don't want short fights. And by getting rid of that, they technically make it so that, you know. Well, now we have to do long fights. The fell feather. What's up the way grind MD? Well, I'm using them right now. If you have Fell Bullet Ego with Fell Bullet Isang, he pretty much can clear this in less than 15 minutes. It's very good. Besides that, I would just say bring Big Burn and just spam up the 4-5. The lone survivor. I have Gubo, no ego. Fair enough. Yeah. Ooh, damn. Is it hard to get the reward? Yeah, it's only a 1% chance. I have literally yet to get it. I have done that event 20 plus times. I have still yet to get it. Let's see. What do we want? What do we want? We are almost at floor 10. La, 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 la. We would like. I like Lunar Memory. Wouldn't be bad. A nice juicy Lunar Memory. Kind of looking good right about now. I will not lie to you. No meme. A nice little Lunar Memory. Ooh, piece of relationship. We'll take that. He gave us another option to get achievements. Yeah, that's pretty much the thing that everyone wanted. Because the thing that people wanted was, I want a way to get my stuff without having to grind the achievements, and well, there you go. Now you don't have to do the achievements. You can just play the mirror dungeon, do the extreme mode, and you get achievements. Achievement points. Isn't it prompted now? Depends on the team. I would say if you have like a full proper team, yeah, Rupture's faster. If you have like standard burn units, yeah, Burn's faster. Ooh, true. How the hell do you have 214 encounters with it? What the fuck? How many goddamn encounters are you having? Oh damn. The thing is, you don't even need loadout anymore. You don't have to do loadout. So the thing is, guys, doing achievements just helps you get there faster now. You can only get up to a maximum of 60 anyway. So if you do one extreme run, let me tell you this, right? Like, no, unironically, no meme. If you do one extreme run, you can get confidently 60% of the battle pass in one go. I think of the seasonal, whatever it's called, 60% of the achievement progress in like one go, in one extreme run. A quadruple zero? Probably not, but maybe. Maybe. Maybe in the potential world. Ah! It's hitting me. Bang. Just jump him. Oh, Basalt, you fool! You know what? That's good. Get staggered so I can double you. Ah! With all adversities, trust me, it's not that bad. It's only bad on the last 2 floors. That's where I start sweating. I think floor 11, 12, 13, I'm pretty alright. 14, 15. 14, depending on if you want to, like, if you have AoE spam. 15, that's the sweating one. That's the one where you start sweating on. You're like, whew. God damn. Almost lost. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Chicken! Die. He won't evaporate, but I'll get there. Good. Slowly but surely. Yippee! Chicken's down. Chickens, I repeat, chicken down. The cock is gone. I repeat, the cock is gone. Again. Hi, Roja here. Oh my god, is that a gun you sang? Why are you aiming at it before, by the way? Ah! Never take brutality. Yes. Brutality, very, very bad. Because that is coin power. Coin power very strong. Because you're going to see an enemy roll like 80 coin, 80 clash, and then insta-kill you. The bongies, they're all dead. I murdered them. Every last one of them. Lehang Gaming! FMSL is, that's true. He is the 4-star ID. Actually true though. Weave. Donkey eat the chicken hole. True. Goodbye, Ryoshu. Get that practice in. You know what? Funnily to say this as well, guys. The new ID kind of works really well with Thumb Capo as well. Like, they kind of do the same thing, kind of. Like, kind of, obviously, right? And you could have both bleed. You could have a bleed and tremor scorch. Technically, that would be really funny. You could have both. Ah! Something in my eye. Dude, what is going on with me right now? I'm getting fucked up. I'm getting attacked by, like, invisible entities. Jesus. Go away. Ugh. Okay, well, there we go. There's 8 almost done. Phelan, go away, bro. It's not a waste of my bloody time. Go away. Weenie Hut Jr. God damn. Okay, The souls of the sinners acting against me. Well, that sounds like them problem. The evil from last stream. I hope not. I hope not. I don't think there's anything we really can diffuse. Besides some tier 4s, I guess. Oh yeah, here we go. Crumb. Guess I'll grab this. And then what's the amount of keywords specific ego gives you can apply it? Ruin. What's the amount of keyword specific gifts? Well, we only have triple status in the game, so triple statuses would be the only ones. Fish, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, we should probably get Luna. Alright, Luna memory time. I've got the sync book. Okay, cool. I need the bump bump and bump. Wow, sounded memory. Blunt. Bonk. Bonk. That's the Book of Vengeance. I don't need the Book of Vengeance. I need, you. Said you. There's the Sundered memory. Alright, well, we want to keep this rock, so let's go for a different type of rock, too. I mean, I guess I could just fuse these. It's not a big deal. Actually, no. I want to go for a different rock. Let's go for... Tremor. I want to fuse the tremor thing anyway, so... That's good. And now, while I have the rock really quickly... Alright, we want to... get rid of this. By doing this. Plus, that. Plus that. Okay, now we got down burst. Now we can fuse Luna. Get rid of you and you. 1, 2, 3. Luna memory. Does do good things? Yes. Alright, Luna memory acquired. I'm actually gonna get rid of this, and... Alright, there we go. And now I can enhance... Contempt. Amburst. Fragiles. I don't want to upgrade that because I get shield. Alright. We are rock gaming right now. No meme. Grab muzzle as well. Grab this. Fuck it. Might as well grab a little bit of everything. Rock. Holy fuck. Layhang gaming. Every keyword team. What the fuck kind of questions are you asking him? Mouthfast the best tremor. Oh, true. Mouthfast the best tremor unit.
준비한 대로만 하면
Oh shit. I'm back. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry for what I must do to you. Bang. I can never escape it. What the fuck? No matter how. What the fuck? What did bro do to get asked if he would eat a dolphin or a seal?
이것이
Bam, bam. Ba, 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 ba. Us hand that. Wild. Ah! Speaking of wild. Heathcliff, don't die. You're important. Actually, getting them optimally ready for stuff. Don't kill my ammo. You killed my ammo, you bitch.
짧기도 하지.
I need that, you fucking slut. That's it. Get this bitch. Bam, bam. What presidents keep you alive? I do so much damage. I just face skipped there. I do so much damage. I'm not really worried about the healing. Damn, I somehow face skipped her. I mean, I'll fucking take it. Yeah, sure. He's a relationship. Yay! I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how I face skipped her. I didn't get to her damage threshold, but fucking okay. No stress in my book. No stress in my book at all. I would love go here. Oh, contempt. La 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 la. All right, gnomes. Honkshnu. Oh, Honkshnu, you did this to yourself, bro.
아, 너무 자책하지
God damn it,
마세요.
Honkshnu.
그럴 수 있는 거죠.
Did that fix the face skip? It's not. The patch isn't out yet. Does it come from? Nowhere. It's just, I just like it. It's cool. I just think it's neat. I need. There it is. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're cooking. Now we're just gonna do infinite refreshes until we get dog. I've been in this. I've played these games before. I swear, dude, I haven't gotten dog from this in a fucking long time. Why does it give 3 levels? Every long battle gives levels. Anything that is counted as a long battle gives levels when the first time you do it. Use a keyword? It doesn't matter. Oh, package ribbon. That's good. Well, I can get what? Oh, dog! Oh my god, I actually got lucky. Let's go, chat. We actually got it. I'm so happy about that. What's a super shop? Pretty much you get more items. And you get more skill replacements, which is very nice. Okay, very lucky shop. That was very good. So we get the dog, and then we get the jolly plushie. Oh, well, we got the gift. Now we can do the jolly dog. Yay, he's gonna be so jolly, guys. Look at him. Wait. Look at yay, look at him. Dog. Oh, he's so cute. What a good boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Yep. That's it for him. I gotta level my relationship up. I never get him in brushes. Yeah, I haven't gotten him for a while. That was the first time I got him for a while, so definitely gladly accept that. Also, I need to do a little bit of healing. Just a wee bit of healing. Okay. Well, you know what this time is going to be? It's going to be wiping the entire enemy team. Bing, bing, bang, boom, bop, 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 bop. Alright.
개체 유형 확인.
They get hitting butt clips of flame. Why don't I burn? He's such a cutie patootie. La 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 la. Bang. Pull my devil trigger. Bye, Sinclair. One wave down. I prefer the non-Bokak. And Bokak infinite for more chances to rock. Yeah, that's probably how you want to do it. That is the smart way to do it. So you are correct. That is the smart way. You want to always do the. You really always want to do the non-Bokak version of something first, because it eliminates all of the chances for the new Bokak versions. So if you want to do like Yield My Flesh, always want to do base Yield My Flesh first. If you want to do TKT, always do base TKT first. Miracle's one of the best Invalors. We ain't ready for that. I've been telling people this. I've been saying that Miracle is basically the Skypiea of Limbus Company. If anyone is a One Piece gamer, you understand what I mean by that. Oh, did I not skill 3 by accident? Oh, I forgot skill 3. Uh-oh. Aha! It's fine. Okay, no, I didn't need you. That's weird. What's the best ID for story, MD, and status? Jesus Christ. Fucking Knife of Despair Rodion. There you go. Knife of Despair Rodion. Unfortunately, she is Walpurga, so you can't get her. So, I would probably say any of the seasonal IDs. That would probably help. How many more ammos we got? Oh, I got so many more. I got so much ammo right now. I'm so full of ammo. Dude, these guys are cooked. They got no ammo. But I got plenty of ammo. Dang. More raw than any gnome. True. I meant more so in terms of like story and like plot relevance and like in meaning, impact. Speaking of impact, I'm about to impact Ryoshu to the back of a bullet to the back of the head. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Is this the 3rd time I've killed Ryoshu for fun? Dude, I'll tell you what, we are doing some great practice chat for the fucking new ID coming out. We are doing some mintacular practice right now. Ryoshu's is getting jumped every time. No hesitation. The 3rd time it's happened. That's crazy, though. Like, what the fuck? Alright, last floor pack. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't know what we took. Oh, I guess we can take Thrill. I guess we could just take Thrill. I mean, Thrill would help. See, False Halo is good, but that's too short of a fight. Yeah, let's go here. What's the game plan? I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't got no fucking clue. I ain't got no business. I'm deadass, just... I'm not even, like, buying optimal gifts or anything. I'm deadass, just fucking throwing hands at the... I'm just throwing, like, barrels. Call me Donkey Kong. You Scout, did you think you'd be able to convince me with a lie? Wait, you have to listen. I grew furious. Oh, allies lost SP. Damn.
다시 해볼게요. 아니,
Would the new Ryoshu ID work with the full bullet ego? I'm gonna assume no, because the fell bullet ego has different properties. Egos always have different properties than the actual, like, skills. Oh, I forgot to re-ammo up. Hold on, I gotta re-ammo up. I was like, well, we're on floor 10. So not bad. Not bad at all.
몸이 따라줄지 모르겠지만
Okay.
바람은 가야지.
I'm gonna reload. Reloading!
꿰뚫어 퍼지리.
Ow. Ow. Goodbye, Sinclair.
위장에 묵직히 얹힌
Goodbye, Sinclair.
흉악한
Nice, sir. One bullet down. 2 bullets.
어떡.
Down.
위장에 묵직히 얹힌
Oop.
총신들끼리라.
Bunk.
흉악한
So Sinclair dying? No, besides what you're seeing right now, that's pretty much what we're doing.
이것인가?
Word for word. Using our bullet, using our ammo.
시간 끌 것 없이
Yeah, this is expensive.
위장에
Each ammo
얹히는
costs about
총신들끼리라.
over 25 years worth of living. Comes with a lot of life experience. You know? You have to have a very high IQ if you want to be able to understand the logic behind this. Boop.
마침내
Damn, I want that guy.
깊은 수면에 빠지시는가.
Goodbye, Ryoshu.
위장에
Luna
묵직히
memory
얹힌
takes us.
총신들끼리라.
True.
흉악한
Why can Gubo spam bullets if they're supposed to be very expensive? Because he has people.
깡총.
Thanks, John. So, I knew Goobers had it in him, but bro.
수면에 빠지시는가.
Hey, look, the faster you accept that we live in a world of switch-ups, the more enjoyable you can. I've been defending this man since the day he came out. Just like I defended Z-Tune the day she came out. And you know what? I'm just happy that people are getting to play them now. That's all I care about. Unfortunately, that doesn't matter. I'm just happy that Gubo's gonna, if the N Corp Sang's gonna get the recognition he deserves. When you learn like that, when you learn to accept, you get so much more relaxed. On his day one, as soon as he passes, yeah, give me another like year and a half, hopefully. Just give it a bit. Have I done Tremor? Do I have all the Tremor stuff? Why wouldn't I have this? That's stupid. But it is based on Vibe and Aura. Hello, welcome. We're just doing a very chill rest of the thing after, he doesn't need it. He's good. Hey, he doesn't need it right now. He's fine. He's chilling. I need it. I need it. Okay, I need all of it. What team is this? So it's just whatever it goes. This is an N-Corp Yi-Sang adventure. I am glad Contempt Shu exists because Gubo-Sang was never going to be able to reach his peak. I mean, he reaches his peak. He just had to die. It wasn't hard for him to reach his peak. His peak is just, you had to kill you. After you accepted death into your heart, it became a lot easier for him to reach his peak. Solo, Yeah, I guess this is I mean, not really. Like, I am swinging with everyone else, but I am kind of just. I'm kind of just shooting for the stars. Like, I'm just throwing everyone at it. God, I have some phlegm. I'm very sorry about this. Vision! Uh-oh. That's my ammo!
무슨 술술해.
You bastard, you're stealing my ammo. Hey, you know how expensive these guys are? Hey, buddy! Uh-oh. Who's that on? My ammo! Okay, he's tenderizing me. My ammo! Oh my god. He took out one of my ammos, you bastard. I need that. No, my bullets! He's taking out my fucking bullets. You fuck. You fat fucking horse. You greedy ass horse bird. This is the greed they're talking about in the Bible. That's it. I'm putting you down. There we go. I'm gonna rise activist away at his duty. Because you either. Why don't we just do that? Because you need to have attachment to them. Oh my god, my voice. I'm getting fucked up by like this like invisible phlegm.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만.
How weird. Anyway, shoot him. Oh, now I'm shooting Faust for fun. Faust! No! Faust! He's gone. She didn't even explode. She just fell over. She just slumped to the ground. Oh, there we go. Real it is, baby. I know. I'm getting choked to death. All right. Well, we better pick our things wisely because I'm not gonna lie to you. These two will be the freest of our fucking entire run. So I'm gonna try and find Kathy first. I think that's gonna be the most annoying. I'm taking Kathy out, bro. I'm taking Kathy out back. I'm gonna save Heathcliff. Boop. Nice. Let's see how well these Pekatulan bastards do when I introduce them to a M9 fucking bayonet or whatever it's called. I don't know, guns. Do we went to endless? Yeah. None of these. You know, I need bleed. You know what? If they were all bleed IDs, it could work. What's respite do? That's clash winning. I guess I'll take Red Gasipian. Why not? Why not? B2. Lucky GQ won last time. Yeah, well, he fucking absolutely destroys me. Or I just get absolutely fucking instantly obliterated off the face of this planet like I'm fucking Frieza. That's pretty much what'll happen. Surprise, I've been kind of lazy. I have not been like optimizing my runs. I have not been optimizing this run at all. Like I am just, as you can see, I am dead ass just randomly throwing shit at the wall. Did I upgrade the gloves already? I don't see that. Yeah, I did. Okay. But you know, when all my ammo's lit in one hit, I'll worry about that when I get there. So far, we're gonna try and not have that happen. Sure. We'll be fine. Theoretically,
흥미로운 일이 벌어지면 좋겠어.
Theoretically, this shouldn't be an issue. They have their stagger threshold, so I'm not really worried about this. If they didn't have stagger threshold, I'd be more worried. But this is clear all Kathy, floor 11. Look at that, dude. That's a juicy stagger threshold. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to re-equip my IDs. Oops. We equip my IDs. Oh ho ho ho. Be the first bleed camo to inflict count on every skill. I guess so. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
저들은 전율하리라.
Very tame start. True. If Achilles appears and it helps us, that would be kind of heat. Fortunately, I really need my team to not be swinging personally. I kind of need my thread pack, buddy.
꿰뚫어
Anyway,
퍼지리.
goodbye, Sinclair.
위장에
Goodbye, Sinclair.
묻히어진 정신을 느끼리라.
You only heal up to the cap of the adversity. So you will not heal above it. Oh, I didn't kill him instantly. That's a little scary, I won't lie. That is a little scary that I didn't kill him instantly. I hope I have enough ammo for this. Oh boy, I hope I have enough ammo for this. Oh, I totally have enough ammo.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
I got a whole 12 IDs. I'll have enough.
겁만예크.
Yeah, cap's at 30. As long as you are above it, it doesn't rise, but if you are below it, it'll only cap at 30. Bye, Otis. Okay, 4 out of 80 with 2 ammo used. It gets better, don't worry, it'll get better, it'll get better. Yeah, that's good, that's really good, alright. Ooh, oh. Boom. Okay.
위장에 묻히어진
Bang.
정신을
Gregor. Goodbye.
흉악한 종.
Yeah, that's good.
해치. 소각되었습니다.
Alright, this is nice. We'll target that. Ba ba ba. A nice pride resin going, so we get that absolute juice.
어떡.
There we go. Will we get a 2-star high show? Probably not. I don't believe so.
묻히어진 정신을 느끼리라.
Bang.
흉악한 종.
Uh oh. That's my ammo. They just took it, almost took out one of my ammos. Okay, it's getting a little scary. I won't lie. Okay, getting a little scary, but I still think our ammo team is fine.
꿰뚫어 퍼지리.
Though I'm getting more tempted to corrode.
위장에 묻히어진 정신을 느끼리라.
Bye.
흉악한 종.
That's good. Okay, see, that's good. That's good. Alright, let's do that again. Do it again. Do it for the love of the game. Work you here, work you here.
해체 어감. 진행하겠습니다.
Where the hell did he came to?
위장에 묻히어진 정신을 느끼리라. 흉악한 종.
Okay, we got the head roll. Perfect, dude. This is perfect, guys. And he's already staggered. I told you. What did I say? I said chill. We'd be fine. Lo and behold. Bang. Oh. She's trying. You dare clash with Felbullet, you saying?
위장에 묵직히 얹히는 총신을 느끼리라.
Boom.
한 총. 저들을 관통하리라.
네가
Ow. Weave. 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 Good weaving. Felbullet got hit, so. Everyone else swing.
지금은 좋았어요.
There we go. See? Not bad. Floor 11. A vestige, yay! We're gonna take last coin, final, and base. Ethic, I guess. I mean, it doesn't matter. Boom. I think we'll take care of N-Corp. We're gonna Felbullet the Felbullets. I'm doing the hardest? Oh. No, I'm just simply having fun, playing around. Felt inspired to use N-Corp Yisang again after the Contemporary Ryoshu trailer. Or review. So, you know? And just sit back and take my time and have fun. And I know it's like a foreign concept, but it works.
시청자분들.
I become the Majima of Limbus Company. Yeah, I think so. That. This. Noga CPM, we don't want it. Ooh. Double stone, huh? The stone killer. In my Limbus? Exactly. That's illegal at the count of 12 states. You will get permanently banned from life if you are caught having fun. Select this. Alright. All the vestiges are here. I guess we'll do some gambling. Wow. And then we'll also do this. Wow, Sun and Memory. Alright, let's go. Save the money. Save the money. Oh.
몸이 따라줄지 모르겠지만 가라면 가야지.
Got a license. I left it at home. I left it at home. Speaking of leaving it at home. Oh, dude, I'm retrying that. I rolled like min speed, bro. I'm not rolling min speed. I want to be at least top 3. Okay, skill 1's great. Blah blah blah. Bam 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 bam. Bang. 115, I know most of the rocks and the lunar memory. Needle and thread. You're gonna want some sort of healing. Like a med kit or something, depending how violent you are. Then you wanna like think ahead. Where do I want to go? What's my plan? You want to always focus on your main keyword first, then branch off into the supports. Ow. Okay. Probably Eagle, the third skill's final bullet. Well, the Ego is easier to just use because it doesn't require people. Well, at least people that you love. Oh, relationship's amazing. Okay, hello, welcome, welcome. Bang. Hey-ya. Hey-ya. Ahab, you can't just go around gaslighting people. It's not cool. Okay, I'm sorry. Are you really sorry? Not really. Die.
꿰뚫어 퍼지리.
Let's shake Goober away from the crowd. Just wait.
넘치는 정신.
You can always get him at the end of the season. Or you can always get him before the season ends. You are given plenty of time. Oh, that kills people. Okay. Bum bum do 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 do. All right. Well, Ahab's been staggered 3 times. This is great. All right, down with the ship. Next is Nelu. This is a scary one. I won't lie. This is a mean hubbing machine. I don't think a single person I know comes to this area. Okay. Do that. Oh. There we go. Gang-chan. 5-minute rapture with attack on. But can't use the stream. Okay, well Nelly took a good chunk of damage. Not staggered yet, but potential. There's still so many people to jump them. Gang-chan. Oh, he's in the double whammies, dude. Ow. Ow. Oh no. Ah, my ammo!
네가 말했던
You played directly into my hand by getting rid of all my ammo. You son of a bitch. Not that bad. Oh shit, did I just superbia myself? Okay, thank god. Bwam, 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 bwam.
꿰뚫어 퍼지리.
Yeah.
위장에 묵직히 얹히는 정신을 느끼리라.
Like I'm hiding particular foreshadowing. Maybe.
저들의 관통하리라.
Okay. Bang, bang. Yes, she's my beloved. Think she's staggered right now? Yeah, she is, okay. Come on, Heathcliff. Nice job. Okay, that's 2 damage up. Let's do this. Bang. Bang. Alright. Expression. Alright. Now, let's just pick up your damn rubbish. I put it in the bin, you bastard. Bang. Bang.
마침내 깊은 수면에 빠지시는.
Alright, next one is the frauds. Alright. Dump his goddamn ass. There's no meme. There'd be no other choice. Alright. Are we moving locations or something? Alright.
그대로
Bang.
꿰어소리라.
Damn. I didn't instantly kill Goober, right? There's no way.
위장에 묵직히 얹히는 정신을 느끼리라.
Pretty sure he got out. There's no way he dies here.
저들을 관통하리라.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ah! Go! Gun! Yeah, bigger gun. Like that one meme where it's like, oh, I have no allies left. Oh my god, what happened? Where'd all my allies go? They're all gone home.
꿰뚫어 퍼지리.
Well, luckily for me, chat, I'm still fucking strong without him.
분홍투성이가 되어
I am still insanely strong without my bullets.
그대로
Bang.
소리라.
Okay. Now I have to use my brain. I don't want to use my brain. No, you can't make me do this, Kajun. Ooh, is that gonna kill me? Do I have a mortal? I'm not mortal, am I?
죽고 싶던
Dude.
마음이 드디어 칼을 찾아.
Retry stage. No, actually. Oh god, I gotta do this from the start. You know what we're gonna do? You know what? I have an idea. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. We're gonna deal with this tomorrow. Because I'm very eepy. And I'm gonna go eep. And tomorrow, we'll finish off this little Yi Sang extravaganza. So thank you guys for joining. Hope you enjoyed. I know we never really get much gameplay on these days because we're talking about the patch and the IDs and stuff. But if you haven't seen it already, I made a video on the Ryoshu ID. And if you just joined recently, you can check the first hour and a half of the live stream, and we were talking about the patch. We're talking about the ID. I'll see you all tomorrow. And if you have any questions, feel free to join the Discord, and you can ask as many questions as you want. And also, if I'm ever live streaming, you can come ask me stuff as well. But now I will have to answer tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Mwah. See ya, everyone. Bye bye. Take care.